Hello. Hold on. Okay, cool. Actually, I could probably put a... That's still good. Also, I can see all these brain rot comments. I'm not gonna answer a single one, so don't even try it. This generation is a disappointment upon us. Is it not doing anything right now? Oh, there we go. Ugh, all right. Okay. All right. Let's see. We all know driveknight core gets better as meta goes on, which is true. I guess my thoughts on driveknight, because I mean I did say in my video, is that he will get stronger over time, which I did expect. However, I'm a little bit underwhelmed. I thought it would be a bit more effective when it came out. Then again, when I played Southeast Asia, I started when driveknight occurred. So geryuganshoop core wasn't really existent, and driveknight core was basically the only core available. So I guess that probably what skewed my opinion a little bit. But considering we're this late into the game with many people having like 2,000 sacks, this is for the top end players, not the regular play, like not the majority of players. For the majority of players, I think driveknight would be effective. But for the top end of the game, I don't think he's that effective unless you have investment into driveknight. I found with driveknight, he dies very quickly, and he's definitely a victim of deepseaking. And if you do have HP investment, not attack investment, because he dies way too quickly. But if you have HP investment into him, then he can stay alive for a lot longer, and then he's alive to inflict his breakthrough, because he needs to do his breakthrough in order to defeat the geryuganshoop core, which majority of the time he dies too quickly. And even if he gets revived, it goes past his turn, and then he can't attack, and then you just wasted that breakthrough opportunity, because everyone keeps dying. So then his passive just... yeah. So it's interesting. But he's still very useful. I am using him. I managed to beat Mass X in the Dojo Clash. So there's something there. My thumbnail never lies. I can beat him. But he's useful in other game modes. Just in terms of the main PvP, not so much. But in honor battle, he definitely will be very helpful. Especially because I can put Tank Top Master and driveknight in one team. Then I can put geryuganshoop and deepseaking in another team. Because Tank Top Master is really effective with driveknight core. Specialized protection really helps him out because he can generate it. So that works out for me. But for a majority of people, it can be very interesting with how driveknight works. I don't have enough 180 black tickets for driveknight. Well, save. That's all I can say. Wait an extra 2.5 months. I know it's a long time, but that is definitely the play. And you must get him. The escape poopy on driveknight. Which, I mean, I'll probably showcase today because Bang's got an interesting account. Now, Bang, he was a Z-Team member of mine a while ago, and then he quit. but then he came back, and I don't know how long his quit duration lasted for, because he doesn't have any black tickets anymore, but he does have deepseaking, and as you saw from the thumbnail, Awaken 2 at that, and then driveknight as well. So interesting, but I think he might have a little bit less BP than what he would have if he kept playing. Melza or Watchdog Man, who should I pull next? Out of the two of them, I would go Melzagard over Watchdog Man, but in terms of just the rest of the SSR Plus, I would avoid both of them if you can. Melzagard, he's not bad in PvP. He's a revive unit, much like Phoenix Man, but he needs to activate his ultimate in order to do that. So let's say if he, like with this current driveknight core, if he dies, because he can die very quickly from deepseaking at the moment, just because deepseaking is really at the meta right now, then his revives are useless because he can't activate his ultimate. So in that case, you probably would want to speed up Melzagard in that card before your team dies, or before Melzagard dies. So he's good for PvP, and he's a good replacement for Phoenix Man if you don't have Phoenix Man. You can stack both of them up so you can have more revives, but I think that's a bit overkill, because if Melzagard dies, which he's very prone to dying, then it's useless. But I would avoid both of them for majority of people, but if you like Melzagard, then pull Melzagard. I wouldn't really recommend Watchdog Man at all. He's only useful for PvB, so against bosses. He's just good for high damage numbers, and that's it. The boomer doesn't get it, who would have thought? I am no boomer. Thought you stopped doing account reviews. They're still going on. They're still going on. It's just very, spread out. I'm not doing them every week. Alright, more brain rot. Gamma honestly covered all the points of driveknight core in his stream. DK core explodes whenever I hit a damage reflector. That's also very true. Especially against like Tank Top Master. Like if you're using your deepseaking against a damage reflect unit, because you don't have the undying shield, massive explosion of damage. Driveknight core. Oh no, why are you glazing Mass X? I don't know who's doing that. So should I still get him? You definitely should get him for sure. You have to get driveknight. He's a core character. You need to get him. Doesn't mean you can use him in main PvP, because at the moment I'm not using him in my main PvP team. But he is very useful for every other game mode, or majority of other game modes. It's still very important to pull. I had to spend $130 on driveknight. Goddamn. When is Alloy coming? I predicted if they're keeping the schedule as it is, it should be around March of next year. I reckon it will probably be rushed maybe to February, or even the very start of next year, so January. Sorry. At the latest, it should be March, but it probably could be as early as January next year, just to start off the year. Unless they end all of SSR Plus this year and then start URs from January. I don't know how they're going to rush it, if they're going to rush things. Because they could. For example, they could skip Watchdog Man entirely, like they did with Geryu. We don't know what's happening with Geryu, but just skip Watchdog Man because no one's going to pull for him. And then just skip maybe another character like... not really anyone, actually. Everyone's kind of good. Kind of more useful than Watchdog Man, at least. Dog not ending till period gets released. I have a buff key effect that boosts my attack by 12 when in lifesteal. I also have the 10% lifesteal. Okay. Lifesteal is interesting. There's, from what I found, because that's from talents, there's two different types. So there's this lifesteal rate. And then, what's the other one? Boost my attack when in lifesteal. Oh, buff gear effect. Oh, I don't know if I have the description of that. Because I don't know if it was... There was two type of lifesteal. There's the one in the talents. Oh, that's crit lifesteal. Yeah, there's a lifesteal state, and then lifesteal rate, and they're different, I'm pretty sure. So lifesteal rate, it doesn't put you in a lifesteal state. Now this is like conflicting with words. But the lifesteal rate, which all the SSR Plus have, it converts direct damage into HP. But lifesteal state, I don't know if there's a description for it here. Or when in a lifesteal state. If I have it, I think I have the description somewhere. I think in here. Lifesteal. When in a draining state, which currently is available in talents, and I think it was on someone like Boros. Only a couple of them have it. Just can't seem to find it here. I thought it was that. I guess it was, unless the description was changed. Yeah, because this one absorbs direct damage, but it doesn't convert it into HP. It absorbs it. It's very weird. Different play on words. But they answer your question on how it's worded correctly. Buff gear that boosts my attack by 12 when in lifesteal. And I also have the 10% lifesteal from talents. I don't know if that's a perma. I just don't know if the talent here, because it doesn't say in a lifesteal state, this is different. This converts direct damage into HP. A lifesteal state absorbs damage, so you take less damage. You don't heal anything though. I don't know if that complies with the talent node of this one in SSR Plus. So I can't exactly answer that if it's a perma. But yeah. It's not clear. It's not very clear. This game doesn't really give a lot of clear explanation, so it's kind of like in the air. When does Boros come out? Look at my Geryu? I don't know. Is this the same bang that played when our server started? Most likely. He's from server 10. He's from this server, which I'll address when I start this stream. I'm just gonna finish one more comment. Or a couple more comments. What SSR Plus is must-have beside Gorobox? The only one I would say is a must is Alloy. Then everyone else you can skip and then just go for URs. You are ATT or G4 keepsake. I think G4 would be a bit better because you could be used with other dot people. ATT, she needs G4 and Sonic, which is a lot. I can send the buff gear description in Discord. Okay. Lifesteal state is flash set. He does have a flash set. Hold on. Just clarify. It did say. I just don't know if it's lifesteal or life something. Flash. Fuck. I need the description. Flash. Oh. Okay, fine. If lifesteal rate is the lifesteal rate is the lifesteal state, then sure. Then I assume then it's probably compatible with it. It's just that they're worded very differently and they have two different descriptions, which makes it a bit confusing. But if that's the case, then I guess it is, yeah. What the hell's going on here? What? Okay. Alright. Okay. I guess now I'm going to start off this review because now I'm pushed it a bit far. So 1 second. Ugh. Oh, I forgot to do that. Oh, that's fine. So, good day, and welcome back to another One Punch Man, the Strongest account review. And in today's stream, I'm going to review one of my Z tier members, being Bang, who is from server 10. And this server recently merged with, I'm pretty sure, some server 1 all the way to like 23, if I'm not mistaken. So, a very, very whale heavy server now, because you have the likes of MassX in the server. You also have Yosmany and Druid and Odin. And Infinity, who used to be known as Chill Punch. And yeah, just a lot of higher end whales, and I have reviewed some of these people before, like Druid and this. Who else have I reviewed here? Pepper Bang. Phoenix. And so forth. Bang is currently ranked 58th in this server. Now, he did quit for a brief period of time. I just don't know how long the duration of his quit period was, but he's returned. I don't know when he returned, because he does have deepseaking, who is Awakened too. So obviously he was playing when deepseaking came out in July, and then he got driveknight. He's now on 0 or like on 2 black tickets, or 5 now, I think, with the login today. So he's got to get to saving, but he did pull these 2 units, so just context on that. Stage rankings 248. What level is he? What's his account level? His account level is 160. Okay, he needs to be 117 in order to progress further into this, which isn't really overly important, but if you want to focus on that, you can. Strongest character wise, he is ranked 25th with his deepseaking. It is Awakened 2, and it has a lot of attack, but it's a lot lower because firstly, this is a very whale heavy server. Secondly, he doesn't have a complete red gear set of the same type. It's a broken red set. So I guess that could explain why his BP is a little bit lower than what it could be. But still very strong deepseaking because that's a high ass number. But compared to the likes of other people here, we got some fairly strong people in here. I mean, you have the strongest like top 3 or 5 in the game just alone here. With look at the difference between Mass X and Druid. What is the difference actually? There's a lot of BP difference. This is 3.2 million with a fiery set. Not all of it's 5p. Everything's at least 5p gears. Mass X, he probably has a 5-star keepsake. He does, of course. 5-star keepsake, everything's 5p. He uses a ninja set. That's interesting. Oh. 4 million. Holy shit. Okay. And that's a lot of HP. That's because of the pink stars here. Jesus. Yeah, but this is the server ranges in. And in club rankings, he's part of OPI, who is the strongest club in this server bracket currently. So, yeah. To complete the battle pass, do you do the specific challenges, or you will just doing dailies be enough to eventually up to tier 160? So battle pass, you've got to do the challenges. Focus, do this every week. Try to. You have to, with a tip with these ones, the weekly ones, some easier tasks are hidden behind these. So for example, a very tedious one is Hero X Villain, where you actually have to manually go to Hero X Villain. Hello, someone's invisible. Just put a random person. You have to actually manually go to the game mode and just skip it. It doesn't matter if you win or lose, it counts as an attempt. Because there are some easier challenges that are hidden. Because once you complete all of the weekly challenges here, then it swaps out for another challenge in the slot. Because if I refresh it, sorry to use your gems. But look, there's an easier task like stamina, which is a daily task you get anyways per week. So just keep that on my weekly. Try to stay up on top of it. You have a weekly limit. It extends the more you don't finish it. So let's say you only completed you didn't complete all of these challenges. So then next week, a little bit of an increased maximum will be granted to you because you missed out on last week. So I guess that's a neat feature about this. But yeah. And then daily, try and do this as most you can, because that's the majority of how you get up to tiers. And you can get up to 20 to 21 tiers per week. So it is possible, but just make sure you're very on task with the weekly challenges and daily challenges in particular. As long as you reach 20 tiers every week before the Monday reset, you should be fine. Yeah, like Sean's saying, gotta grind all the challenges and make sure you cap out each week. Make sure you cap out the weekly challenges, or try your best to, and then the rest do daily. As long as you get 20 per week, then you're fine. Or 19. 19 will at least guarantee you, if you keep doing that, to 150. But 160 or like 161 or 2 is like the maximum you can get. You think I will be alright without the premium? Yes, you'll be fine. I used to purchase the regular backup stick for the $10. You'll be completely fine. You get the same amount. You get 20 tiers anyways. It's just that with the regular stick, you don't get pushed up by 40 tiers, which honestly doesn't really matter. Now, I did know there is an extra evolution stone this time, which wasn't always the case. Where is it? Here. 165, which is interesting because I don't know if free-to-play... not free-to-play. I don't know if low spenders who purchase the cheaper edition can reach to this point. I don't think they can unless maybe they increase the max now. If they increase the max, this is brilliant. If you have funds or if you spend a little bit of funds, I'm sorry, you might have to spend a tiny little bit because this is definitely worth it. This is worth 80 black tickets. I can't... Oh, here. Like for an extra 10 levels, it's just 50 funds. Which, I guess it costs another... I'll change the currency so it's $10. Up to you if you want to do that, because I'm not sure you can reach up to this. If you can't, but you're very close to and you really want this, this is definitely worth it. But yeah. Couple months had a pilot. Oh, okay. So the account's still been relatively active. Active. Just had a pilot, which is fine. All right, that makes sense. He used an ninja set due to gear stats. I see. Okay. I guess, okay, I see. What Max is saying is that the bonus stats on this gear, where are you? Holy shit, look at those likes. The bonus stats here. Like, what is it? Heal rate, low speed. I don't know if he speeds up deep seeking. This is alright. These two, eh. This one's pretty neat. This one's pretty neat. They're all ones, but all three of them are really good. Okay, that's actually really cool. Very strong. Very good, very nice. All right, let's go through, before I go through the characters, the sack distribution on those characters. He has 1,655 sacks altogether, and he has fully maxed out to the maximum he can, deep seeking, which is 727. So he has a 3-star keepsake, which is the general maximum limit, because not many people will go for 4 stars. That's a bit excessive, but he didn't do that. It's just as maximum as he can get. It's the bare minimum as a maximum. So a lot of investment to deep seeking. He doesn't have flashy flash. He does have a speedster though, which is king, which he's put max speed on it. There's some investment in these buff gears, which honestly I personally would revert it, just because I'd mainly use them as a speedster, and maybe he's put them onto king for heals or more heals. I'm not entirely sure. I would revert it. It's just my personal opinion because I can use those 18 sacks elsewhere. And with this max investment in speed, just considering you're using king and not flashy flash, if you're going up against a flashy flash user, then this speed is useless either way, which means that this sack investment could be used in another character like metalbat, even though he's not very strong in this current meta. But speed isn't, like, you don't need speed to be stronger than some of the other players. Like, there's some players on my server in the top 5 who I can't be, and they don't have flashy because they put a shit ton of sack investment into their Goketsu, for example, and other characters. It can work out, but yeah, this one is a bit interesting. Just considering that the meta right now with flashy, if you're going up against a flashy user, this is kind of useless unless he dies very quickly. But I mean, this can still be very useful in certain instances. But if he doesn't focus too heavily on being overly high in PvP, then it doesn't matter. Metalbat then is his next invested character. He doesn't have Atomic or Goketsu or any other breakthrough character. So I guess this is probably the next best option to invest into, which is fine. And then Carnage, he's got a lot of stars in the badge. I might tell you to remove a bit of it if you don't use him in your main team. I don't think you use Carnage in your main team anymore. I might be wrong. I'll just check when I go through the PvP stuff. He does have Phoenix Man, which is great. I didn't check if it was Awakened 2 or not. But all this investment into him, I mean, I guess for more HP, he can benefit off of more HP. So I guess this is fine. I'll just check his HP stat. But, I mean, the longer he lives, the more revives he can do. Up to a maximum of 4 or 6. And then everyone else here, these are basically all for mastery. Even, yeah, Bangpru has a 4-star badge. It makes sense because he's up to tier 7, I'm pretty sure, in the tier mastery for deepseaking, which is very high. And you need a 4-star badge. But everyone else here, I'm pretty sure, is for mastery. So this is all completely fine. So I got nothing else to say. It's a lot of sacks. Just in terms of PvP priority, you could move some of this investment to a second DPS character, or maybe even a tank, like Phoenix Man. If you're finding yourself you're struggling in PvP and you really want to push up higher, like in the main PvP. If you're using King for honor battle, let's say, because sometimes people separate certain units, then I guess this is fine. But if you want to progress, I know it costs gems as well to revert, so it's kind of a eerie situation to be in. But if you want to, you can put it on another character instead. But in terms of the characters you have, it's not really strong. Like, they're not really meta changing at the moment. Like metalbat, it's not really meta because especially with specialized corrosion, he can't do his follow-up, so it kind of nullifies him a lot. But yeah. And then purple sacks, he's got 160. All of it's into deepseaking, and it's all evenly spread out with 4-star. So very solid. You put out one character, which honestly is fine with the units you have. Deepseaking's the only meta unit you currently have. Well, I guess geryuganshoop core, but in terms of like main DPS, definitely putting all your investment in deepseaking is a good idea. And now to pop through his characters. Before that, they can. Last HBU, I got to level 170. Didn't buy the I guess you say, didn't buy the premium one. Okay, that's cool. I guess the cap is a lot higher than what I thought or used to be. I personally don't know because I purchased a premium one now, so I kind of just bypass it. What? Don't you dare. But that's interesting. That's nice. At least you can reach up to it because that's a very good reward they included. Finally, so you can get 2 evolution stones now per backup stick, which it used to be 1, but it was a selectable box where you could choose between a villain or hero. Now it's 2, but it's of the type of the unit. So if for Carnage, for example, he's a villain, you get 2 villain stones. All right. I need water. Characters. Deepseaking. Grappler. A lot of BP. I think that's relatively... Oh no, I have a bit more higher BP now. But it's basically up to 17 million BP, which is a lot. Because he is Awakened 2, he did put a second attack growth stone on Deepseaking, which is fine if you have the extra investment. He has a lot of stones. And for Deepseaking, it's just important for attack. All these other ones don't really matter, but you need at least level 1 for Awakened 2, so that's fine. Mastery, which I did want to look at, because this type Mastery is level 7, that's very high. That's because you can see 4-star badge, which that's why Bangpru has a 4-star badge, but very high. A lot of specialized attack increase. Class Mastery, I don't know if he... Holy shit, he's got a lot of these. I need these schematic things. I don't have any. I don't know how. I know I talked to Phoenix, because he has... I don't know if it was tier 6 or 7, but you can get a second specialized unyielding shield, but you need a 4-star keepsake, which unfortunately Bang doesn't have, so he can't reach that requirement. I can for my Deepseaking, but I'm currently a couple of these off, and right now you can purchase one, but it's like 150 Australian dollars, which no way. The way he's been he told me that he's been getting them is through the Club War chest, where it's a random chance of getting it, which is crazy because he's gotten a lot of it. I don't think I've gotten one, but I'll just save until I get one of these. So yeah, but he's got very high tier mastery, which is insane. So very nice. Oh, wait, it changed to grappler. Oh, Oh, no, never mind. Faction here. I don't know if this was a thing before. Oh, no, it is. I'm being stupid. Okay, never mind. I lied. But this one, 5 characters. I assume it's up to tier 5 or 6? 4. Okay, never mind. I lied. But, the rest of his stats, a lot of attack. He has 3 million, which is an impressive milestone to reach with your character. HP 7.2. The crit is fairly low, so I assume he doesn't have crit on his buff gears. I assume it's probably more flat attack just to get his attack as high as possible. States 23. That's the highest you can go at the moment, so he's capitalized on that. He has a lot of coins. And because you have a lot of coins, do these. I don't know what he's... Oh, I guess it's... Oh, 113. Okay, it is pretty low compared to 116 where his account level is, so... That's one thing I'm definitely going to say. Oh my god. Okay, he has been working on... Maybe that's why he's got a lot more attack as well. I don't know if he's continuing to work on this. I mean, me personally, I'm not going to. It's a bit overkill. But to get the additional attack, it's not a bad idea. And then level or star 6 is damage rate, so that will help him out. 7, I really would not go for. I'm assuming he has to use Omnis for this, which you do get a lot of Omni shards now. So honestly, it's not bad, but I think it's a bit overkill. 5p, sigils, these ones are maxed. Oh, wow. All the sword are level 8. That's impressive. You get an attack percentage increase as well on top of this, so that's very good. They're all level 8 as well, which is impressive. And then HP, which he doesn't have a tanky unit like tank top, so I guess he can put all these because it gives attack. So that's honestly perfectly fine as well. Very nice. I like the sigils here. This page isn't maxed out. These aren't really important anymore, like these ones. But if you want extra BP in your character, then they're not bad to invest into. Oops. All right. So 3-star keepsake, 6-star badge, which is fine. The badge is fine because he is vulnerable to other deep sea kings as well. He has a broken set. That's good. Boost 2. That's very good. Faction damage reduction, not bad. Damage concentration, also very good. Which, when he's attacking fewer than 3 targets, which for him, he only attacks 1 target, deals bonus damage. Which is very nice. Very nice. That's very nice as well. Single attack and unyielding nerf, which doesn't really do much for breakthrough characters because they do it regardless. But I mean, it might inflate the BP a little bit. It's not important though, but that's a very nice stat as well. I guess for other characters if you plan on using this set on another unit in future. And then here, wow, 3 attack bonus. Unfortunately, these 2 aren't good, but you can't really lock 3 stats, so this is perfectly fine. Okay, he's got 3 flat attack and 1 crit. Okay, not bad. I guess because you have his keepsake, his crit isn't overly important because he has a 90% chance of crit. Not crit. 90% chance of inflicting hit. Or of his corrosion instead of a 75% chance. So crit isn't overly, like, massively important, but that's fine. 3 flat attack, 1 bonus, 4 out of 5. Okay, you got like 4 out of 5 for these 2 and then 3 out of 4. So that's all completely fine. Hey Kay, SR Genos level 10 core grants 100% dots. Is this helpful for deep seeking? Yes, for PvP. No, sorry, for PvE, he is good. I use Genos in my resist invasion team. The very final battle against the Bakuzan boss. It is useful with Bomb's core. And the dot boost is higher than Geryu's level 10 core, because Geryu does 80% dot boost, and better than Bangpu's level 4 core, which does 50% dot boost. So in PvE, I wouldn't say in PvP, maybe if you're in a server that doesn't have that many good cores, or if you have enough investment against a driveknight core where you legit can explode the other team with a driveknight core with your specialized corrosion, then you could use Genesis core. But it is useful. It is useful. It is. It's a high dot thing. I use it in PvE, just not PvP, but in PvE, I definitely use it. And the neat thing about him compared to Geryu, you can use one of every type, so you have more diverse team lineups, whereas with Geryu, you need 3 espers, which 3 espers is kind of hard nowadays because they're not very meta anymore. Right now, grapplers is very much the meta right now. Like Gokatsu, Tank Top, and Deep Seeking are like the top 3 right now, and they're all grapplers. Oh, okay, got it. So Butterfly Man is better than... Yeah, Butterfly... Oh, if you're not... You don't need to use Genos Core if you don't need to, but Butterfly DX is very helpful to put on your team with Deep Seeking. In another, like, or in a Geru Core or in driveknight Core. Don't use Genesis Core, but use Butterfly DX pairing with Deep Seeking in one of these two cores. Alright, Metal Bats. Okay, it is Awaken 2. You have a lot of Awaken 2. You have a lot of Awaken... Whoa, okay. You have a lot of Awaken 2 characters. I see. Oh, I didn't show his top up. He allowed me to show his top up. I'll show it after the character segment then, because I don't want to kind of break this in the middle of it. But I guess because he doesn't have like any other meta character, so Metal Bat is the next sub DPS he can use, which is fine. It just isn't overly meta, but people have been using Metal Bat. Mastery 2, okay, not massive investment into it, which is fine because Deep Seeking is the meta character, more important. But Awaken 2, Metal Bat, very helpful in PvE. I very much am grateful that I have him for PvE. I get so far into Crescent Tower because of Metal Bat. Sigils, he does have unlocked all of them, which these are fine because he's the sub DPS. He Deep Seeking's more important, so these sigils are fine. Yeah, that's fine. This is a bit... Oh, well, these are all one... I think all of them must be capped at 115. Keepsake, badge, so 4. Broken set again. What's this one have? AoE. Okay, not useful in him. Maybe for Gorobus if he decides I'm getting Gorobus, for example. 2 attack bonus, 2 flight attack. That's good. 4 out of 5. Wow, what a brilliant piece. Crit can work just for his damage, his direct damage portion. And then the attack is for charge. So honestly, this is like the most perfect gear for Metal Bat, where you have one more attack than crit. Because attack's more important than crit. But you can still use crit, just doesn't do as much effectiveness. But this is a very good piece. Duelists in future. Metal Bat is a HP character. Damn it. It's going to be really good on someone. I'm trying to think. Maybe Sonic. Sonic would be useful if you plan on getting him. I don't know if you wanted to get another speedster. Berserk. Ooh, nice. Nice. When Geru Core. That's very nice. He also does have... Sneak peek. 4-star keepsake on that. King. He's got a pretty fast King. He got him Awaken 2, which is expected for someone, I guess, pulling King. Because with speedsters, you kind of want as much investment as you can. If you can afford it, obviously. And he got it from the wheel, so you could afford it. No need for sigils, which is great. The gears here, so it's a fire reset. That's very good. Even to this day, I don't have a speed fire reset. Because my luck is so doo-doo. I have a ninja set, which is horrible. I'm still a bit faster than him, though. That's because the speed increase... Well, actually, it's not, no. Because that's in-game speed. I guess it's because of my tactic cards and my member training, which I don't know what it is for Bang, but I'll check as I go through the rest of the review. But, yeah, good. At least you got a fire. That's very nice. 3 speed bonus. Oh, wow. One of them's locked. Very nice as well. Brilliant stuff. And then all these other ones don't really matter. Phoenix Man. Mate, all of these are Awakened 2. That's crazy. Phoenix Man. Now with him, like I've mentioned previously, he doesn't need massive investment. He didn't put a second HP growth stone, which is good. I don't really recommend it. I know some people do it. Honestly, if you don't put any investment into him whatsoever, because he does his job just fine without any investment, other than Awaken 2, but without any sack investment, I mean, then this is fine. That's good, because you can save these stones for future. The mastery doesn't really matter. He's got this... Oh, because he needed villain tier 4 for grappler, which is fine. The HP is okay. Like, it's... He doesn't have that much investment. He has, like, 82 sacks, I think. So it actually has some investment into him, which isn't too bad. At least the sigils here aren't. Maybe touch these and this just to get your HP a little bit higher. Whenever you got time. It's not like a main priority. He didn't get his keepsake, which is also good because his keepsake is literally dog water. It does nothing. This just increases and that's it. He's not used as a main DPS character, so like, it's such a useless keepsake. And you got scammed if you did purchase it. Machine set. Oh, very nice. More HP. So he's got a full red gear set for something other than fiery, and it's for machine HP. Good piece as well. Nice. 3 HP bonus, which I assume might be used for carnage back in the day. Then all these ones. It's just a priority. Like, it's not a main priority. If you have the spare of these, which you do, holy shit, you got 10k, then I guess you can do that over time. A couple more characters to go through. So driveknight, the main appeal, and just came out. Now, I don't think he uses him in main PvP. Some people do, some people don't. It just depends on your team lineup and if it can work. I could test out with driveknight core compared to geryuganshoop for him. I don't know if it really will do much. Because with driveknight, you need a lot of investment for him in order to be used. Which, for Bang, for example, he hasn't put any sacks to him. Not even any of these. Which, honestly, is fine because he's just there for his core. But against very heavily invested people with geryuganshoop core, it's kind of hard at the moment. Now, he's got a broken HP set here. 3 HP bonus. 3 5 HP, that's perfect. And then all of that. At least he didn't get him awakened too. Which is good. And no stones here. That's good. Oh, wow. He has 9 hero. Holy shit. How the hell did you get all the hero stones? What the hell? How'd you get that? Jesus Christ. You must have been pulling and then just saving those stones. What the fuck? Okay. I don't know if you tried to pull for someone and then you didn't end up getting that character because you didn't get the pity or like the main character or the default character. But that's a lot of hero stones in particular. Normally it should be villain stones because there have been 2 Bakus on events. Jesus. Okay. Okay, that training needs to get a little bit up. Free BP here, I think. Nope, never mind. But yeah, that's the thing with driveknight. He needs investment, and he hasn't put any investment, so I don't think he's very useful. And he's good when paired with TTV because he does give that shield rate increase, which he has him to 5 stars, so he got 60% instead of 50. But he doesn't need investment as well, much like driveknight. Well, driveknight, he needs investment if you want him to be very strong and be used against the top end players of your arena. Which, if you don't have investment into him, which he doesn't have really any spare sacks to do so, then it's not worth it. And I guess other characters I can look at briefly used to be back in the day Carnage. At least it's the Awakened one that has the HP growth there. Oh, shit. He's very close for a drive set. Does this mean he has it? He doesn't. Okay, so it's just... Okay, he's just waiting for one more. That'll be very nutty. Oh, another HP lock stat. Jesus, very nice. 3 HP bonus. Wow, brilliant. That could be used on... Oh, well, it's HP, not attack. Damn. But this, like I was saying, how much HP? 7.2. I mean, I guess it's a decent amount. If you don't use him in your main PvP team, if you really care about main PvP, you could revert this to like 3 or 4 star just to have extra stacks and put it on metalbat or even driveknight if you do use him. But I don't assume he uses carnage. That's just my assumption. I need to check. And then all these stars in these random buff gears as well, you can remove as well. I'm not going to lie. But yeah. And then I guess the last person I will go through, because with geryuganshoop, he did get him awakened too. I think this must have been very recent when the top-up rewards came out, because you can get his keepsake and his second awakening, which I think he ended up doing. Which, I mean, fair enough. I guess it's extra energy, and his core is still good at the moment. So I guess that's pretty neat. And you can see here the double keepsake, which, I mean, isn't very needed for him. I guess for class mastery, if you want to focus on that, you can get 2 2 specialized shields now, or things if you want to. Not really important for him though. School set and speed. Wow, look at that. That's a decent gear. And then all this stuff. Nice. Do you have your keepsake? He does. Okay. Wish I could play more again. I had 5 hours of homework yesterday. Damn. Just using this as background noise, which is completely fine. DSK dot explodes the enemy team, instantly leaving the TTM and DSK to target, which is true. Except if you have a very tanky TTM, then good luck trying to break through it. His lineup is so weird with metalbat. Well, that's in terms of the characters he has. He's the only unit like the second sub DPS he can use at the moment. Because he didn't pull for any other breakthrough characters or someone like Atomic, for example, which is fine because some people didn't do that as well. It's just that in terms of the meta, he won't be as high as what the other people are like. Goated OPI member. He's been in this game for a very long time, eh? I got drive the other day. Very nice. Pretty weak driveknight. Yeah, he doesn't have. It doesn't look like he has a massive investment. When I look through the sack distribution, he has 0. So, I guess that makes sense because, yeah, he's a kind of a weaker character than I thought in debut. He will get stronger over time when more characters come out, but that's just if you pull for those characters as well. If you don't, then you might not be used in your team. But we'll wait until time goes on. When Alloy comes, that will be pretty nice. But that's a very long time for now. So Gorobus is not really needed if you have a deepseaking. I'm gonna try to save more black tickets for you. Yeah, that is true. If you have deepseaking, Gorobus can be skipped. Gorobus is a good replacement for deepseaking. And then in PvP, the specialized corrosion meta gets countered by Metal Knight a couple months after Gorobus's release. So Gorobus only has like 2 months of meta in terms of PvP. Whereas deepseaking had like 6, 7, 8 months of meta because when he was released, even now he's still very dominant. So Gorobus isn't a must pull. If you like his kit, go for it. But he's not a must pull. You can skip and just save for URs because that's perfect. That's honestly the perfect plan to do. From driveknight onwards, the only unit I would consider a must pull, which means you can still skip him if you want to because URs are really that good. They overpower basically all the SSR plus. The Ally would be the only one I would recommend for majority of players to get, which is at the very end of SSR plus era. Otherwise, you can skip everyone else. And then Gorobus is also a neat pull, and Metal Knight is also a neat pull as well if you do like their kits, but they're not must pulls. You can skip them if you need to. I have very low HP characters. Drive Knight, I am over level 89. What should I do? Very low HP characters. Well, I mean, you can't really... The game reflects on how many sacks you have in your account, which is a very long grind. Is a lengthy grind. Back in the day when I made my sack guide, I think it was about 29 sacks you can get for every month, which I think has increased now, probably like 35 or 6 or something like that. But it's just a long-term investment. You just have to play it out, get more sacks, and then put them on your characters over time. It's just a patience game. Just grind out your dailies, do your daily game modes, and then you'll get a lot of materials over time. You should try to put some HP build for your characters, which is also true for your least important ones. Like if you use TTV, for example, like all these SRs or SSRs that aren't your main carries, all of them, they can just have an HP gear, and especially use a broken set and use HP bonus just to give them that little extra survivability. And then same with the buff gears, use HP. Didn't Alloy get put on wheel in Southeast Asia? That was the Vietnam version. So they're different versions. And that's what ruined the game for them. So if they do it on global, it'll probably kill global as well, which I think they're smart enough to not do that. But on Southeast Asia, it wasn't. Southeast Asia, it was in a banner. And I do know this because I pulled for him on my Southeast Asian account. So, yeah. Let's say I don't have any SSR plus. Should I pull or wait for URs? The only SSR plus I would recommend is driveknight because he's going to be your main core that you're going to be using for like a year. So if you can't get driveknight now, pull for him in his rerun. Otherwise, every other SSR plus you can skip. Alloy is another strong candidate you can pull for, which is at the very end of the SSR plus era. So you have months and months to save black tickets to pull for him. But if you want to skip him and have way more black tickets for URs, that's not a bad idea because URs are very powerful. Do UR characters use black tickets? Yes, they're exact same system. The banner gets replaced with URs. The banner's the exact same. The mechanics, pull pancakes, everything's basically the same. It's just the pity gets extended to 300 if you want to awaken 2. Any idea what the anniversary event will bring? I've got no clue. They haven't announced anything. They're very not transparent with their community, so it's not very known. It's in the air. I'm allowed to show his top up. So this is his top up. Now, if you don't know how top up is calculated, you need to divide funds number by 7. That's just how they do things. Oops. So this should be about 5.6k. I'm going to predict. Wow, look at a clean number. 5.7. So that's how much USD has been spent on his account, which I guess kind of makes sense. He's got a shit ton of Awakened 2 characters. He got 5. Like, goddamn, bro. Hold it off on the Awakened 2s. Okay. Now, before I go to the PvP stuff, let me look into his tactics. Before that, actually, let me check his PvP team. I just want to see what his main lineup is. He doesn't use Dry Knight Core. So, okay. This is all, honestly, the placement is fine. Yep. Because if you use driveknight, for example, the team doesn't really change. The only difference it would make is if you use TTV as well, which you could replace with Gale, but Gale's stuns are still very much useful. I'll leave it like this. Make sure it changes core for now. But how many villains is this? 1, 2, 3, 4 villains. Okay. 4 villains, 2 heroes. Just keeping that in mind. Because when I look in here, holy shit, he's got a full orange set of both. That is very nice. Very nice. Duelist. Healing ones, that's all fine. The grappler one's the portal one, which is Assault. Tenacity is an interesting choice. It gives shield rate, which isn't bad. You're not using Dry Knight Core. He does, or Deepseaking does get specialized protection though. I'm just, wow, 3 speed. What's that? 5% AC. Okay. So, okay. I'm not too sure about this one. Then again, I'm not too sure what to replace this for instead of tenacity. You don't have damage reflect on any of these, which, I mean, I guess you don't have a damage reflector, a main one on your team. But considering you have like 4 villains, it might be not a bad idea. But this is fine. These 2 are perfectly fine as villain, because that's what I'm doing at the moment as well. What is it? Berserk might not be a bad idea. Yeah, I think I would prefer Berserk only because you do have geryuganshoop's keepsake, which means he provides specialized Berserk to your entire team, so he doesn't need to be in the same row as deepseaking. So that just helps you with more attack. So honestly, that's what I'm inclined to replace. I don't know if you've tested that or not. And if you have, and if you found that it didn't do anything, then I guess as that, then you don't have to follow my advice here. This is just what I think would benefit you a lot more, because I did use Berserk. What the fuck is it called? Hold on. Am I stupid? What is it called? Oh no, it is called Severe Wound. What the fuck? Oh, all harms are damage reflect. I think that would work better for you in particular, instead of shield rate, because I'm not sure what you use this on if you're not focusing on Dry Knight Core at the moment. So just for your PvP segment, I'm going to replace it here, because your Deepseaking will be able to do a lot more damage now with it when he's in Berserk, which you do have cruel and villains, which means they'll activate straight away. So this is one thing I'm going to change. Everything else I'm not really going to change. Oops. Because those are fine. Like the hero is also fine because you don't really have very strong heroes. So the healing ones are fine. Just to keep them alive more. Do that. There you go. I won't star these for you though, because I don't think you have any of the purple ones, which is fine. Just leave like that. Then tenacity, I could probably put on high tech if you want, because you haven't activated any of these in your high tech slot, which now I'm inclined to at least give you some more BP and putting them on here instead. Oh shit, you do have a... Oh, my bad. Here. Hold on, let me put this here. Damn, you have nearly a lot of orange sets. But I'm going to put tenacity in here for you, just for the meantime. Because then when you use driveknight, then this can't help you out. I'll just leave it like that. I think that's what I probably would want you to keep for now. If you're using geryuganshoop, this is probably more opted, because then you get a lot more berserk from what you call it, geryuganshoop, specialized berserk. But otherwise, your tactics are fine. I use driveknight call along with Geryu plus, deepseaking, CK, Sonic V2, Watchdog Man. Is my team any good? That sounds like a solid team at the moment. Obviously, it's not the meta team, but you do have some useful characters like deepseaking and driveknight call. You can use driveknight and geryuganshoop in the same team, obviously, because geryuganshoop is a solid support unit because he does specialized berserk and he reduces the attack percentage of your enemy team for 2 rounds, or 1 round, but I think 2 with 5p. But yeah, it's a solid team for what you have. It's not obviously the meta breaking team, but it's a solid team. Gaewin's meta span has been insane. Yep, which I did. Hopefully I stayed in my Gaewin video because I knew this was going to happen. He's meta. He's the best SSR unit in the game because his meta will span for years. In PvP, no, PvE, he's always going to be useful because for stuns, he's very useful. PvP, until Metal Knight comes, because Metal Knight is the better stunner because he can do specialized stun, which is just a little bit extra. But yeah, so until Meta Knight comes, Gaewin will still be very useful. And the neat thing about him then, because you don't really need investment into him. So much like Phoenix Man, he's just there to do what he does best, which is stuns, and then he'll just die, but he gets revived anyways if you're Phoenix Man. But yeah, very handy. Very handy, very useful. Oh, hold on. Before I continue, there's been a Onepunchman announcement with the news. Oh, it happened fucking ages ago. My bad. I just checked my notifications now. What is this? Keepsake for driveknight. Okay. Treasure hunt. Oh, that's that treasure map event. I don't know if there's anything. I think the store might be good for sigils, I think. Ooh, tactics supply rate up. That's not bad. Everything else though is kind of mid. There's nothing very exciting. It's just keepsake, which honestly I wouldn't really recommend. Costume purchase, I guess, if you want like your cosmetics, and then selection pack for whales and tactic rate up, which I am interested in if it's speed or something. Okay, not very good. Not as good as I thought it could have been. Oops. Is the poor FURs better than SSR Plus? Because if they are, I might just wait after I get driveknight. So the pools are exactly the same. I'm pretty sure though, after 50, oh, that's not 50 because I don't think 50. Oh no, it is. After 50 pools, or after a certain milestone, you get the base unit given to you instead of trying to pull for it. So you're guaranteed the base unit, which just helps so much more of not going over the 180 limit. So I guess that's the only benefit. Otherwise, the rates are still exactly the same. And the pity extends to Awaken 2 if you go up to 210 and then 300 tickets. Or 230 tickets and 300, sorry, I think it was. Why when every rerun they go out of meta for non-cores? That's because the meta span in this game, it tends after like 2 months, a new character is created to counter that unit 2 months ago. That's just how this game has been. Like with Gorobas, then 2 months later, he gets countered by Metal Knight, and then Metal Knight 2 months later gets countered by Alloy. So like, that's just how the game goes. That's the trap they set you in. Alright, PvP now. People have attacked him. He didn't go down. I'm quite curious because Phoenix is in the server. Which I am inclined to battle first. He did win. Oh, he has won against him and then has lost against him. So now I'm curious. Even with this lineup, for example. But who's ahead of you? Because you do have a mix of both driveknight users and geryuganshoop users, as you can see here. It just really depends on what characters you have and how distributed your sacks are. Because sometimes with geryuganshoop, it's cool because you need 2 espers. You might not have a second good esper. Like Phoenix Man, for example. So then you're opted to use Drive Knight Core, where you fill in other slots. You might have a better duelist that you can use instead. And you don't have any good espers. Like for this team, he only has geryuganshoop as an esper. So then he used mostly grapplers and then just a replacement duelist for the time being. So not a bad, yeah. It's just situational. Drive Knight Core. Oh no, dealing got pushed down. This guy looks beatable. Depending on the deep seek, I think you might have a chance against him. This is just, I honestly don't know. He looks beatable to me, but maybe placement might be different and whatnot. Okay, let's see how this goes. Because again, he's using geryuganshoop core. I'll fight someone with the Drive Knight Core as well. I don't know about higher up though. Because to be fair, like when I use Drive Knight, I lost to the same people, but I also won against the same people. It kind of just put me in a stalemate where I didn't really gain anything and I didn't really drop down as heavily. The same people who could beat me before could beat me still. But I think it was a little bit easier for them when I used Drive Knight Core. Because if they kill off my team very quickly and use all my revive chances, then my, my deep seeking gets exposed and then he just dies. How does Alloy counter Meta Knight? He's a stunner. So what I've been told from many people from Southeast Asia, he gets overwhelmed because Alloy is the damage reflector who grants it to everyone on your team. So when Metal Knight does AoE attack, because he does AoE attacker, the damage reflect. It's basically times 6. So it doesn't help as much if you have a very strong Metal Knight. So then in terms of that, Metal Knight, you kind of just want him to do the stuns and try to kill off Alloy as fast as possible. Then again, Alloy's a HP unit, so it's going to be very tough. I've been... people don't like Metal Knight when they pull for Alloy. A lot of people regretted pulling for Metal Knight. He can still be very meta, don't get me wrong, because if he's like really heavily invested into, he can break through that and he can still be he can overwhelm Alloy. Just in terms of many players with their sack investment, they might not be able to do the same luxury, and then they get overwhelmed by Alloy's damage reflect. So it's just depending on who you're fighting up against and your sack situation. But Alloy, majority of the time, does overwhelm Metal Knight, which is why I don't really plan on pulling for Metal Knight, because I plan on going for Awaken 2 Alloy. Because Alloy I can use during the UR era as well. Oh, Gawain died. No, he gets revived. This is why Gawain is also extremely useful, especially when in the column of deep seeking, because he just constantly does his stuns, which in the first 2 rounds, which are very important, the more stuns you can inflict, the better, because then they just immobilize the enemy team. Like, look at this. And then you just pick them off with your specialized corrosion. And this is just what makes this game still very RNG heavy. Like, I can beat certain people that are way better than me in a not majority of the time, very little, like a 5% chance of winning, when normally I shouldn't be able to win, but just due to lucky stuns, then I have a chance in winning. But it's not a comfortable 100% win rate all the time. It just comes down to RNG with cruel tactic and just stuns. You can't stun everyone. Unfortunately, they put the cap where you can only stun 4 enemies per round, which before there was a glitch where you could stun all 6. But yeah. So Geryu would be better with Metal Knight so he doesn't explode. He could be a lot better, yeah. He could be. If the alloy is, or if he gets really overwhelmed by alloy, then having that extra chance of survivability for the next action onwards. Because with Drive Knight, let's say if your Drive Knight or if your units don't have that much HP at all, and the damage reflect is just insane, they will get one-shotted. Now, I don't think I've seen that you get one-shotted by the damage reflect, like, straight away. but I think it probably reduces by a lot. Just depends on the investment. Now, I'm seeing here you're dying. Because what sucks is just with metalbat, he can't do what he's meant to do. Because you just saw their adhesion. So you can only do one flop there. And it just renders him useless. Which is so sad. It's just not it for this meta in terms of PvP. What about anti-building Metal Knight and get his attack as low as possible so he just gets it? That's what I think you would be doing with Metal Knight if you do get him. I think when Alloy comes, I think that's what you will have to do. Because if you find that you're killing yourself, basically, then just use him for the stunts. And then, yeah. Then use your single target people, let's say, to try and pick them off. That's probably what I would go for. I could be completely wrong, though. I'm not gonna lie. But from what a lot of people have told me, they did regret pulling Metal Knight. Because they didn't realize what Alloy could do. But Metal Knight, obviously, he can still be used by very top-end players. I don't think he gets used as much anymore, obviously, because URs are like a year in now. But like some higher-end players did use him for a fairly long time. Okay. Oh, no, has a lot of BP. Marin. He also uses geryuganshoop core. He's like in the same situation as you, actually. He's DPS is deepseaking. Okay, you won against that. It's the same geryuganshoop core. I guess because you have the speed advantage and you have Awaken 2. I'm not sure if Marin has... Oh no, Marin does have Awaken 2. I think he did tell me in the chat before. When during like pulls. I think he got him luckily like 210, I think. Pretty sure. So I guess you both have Awaken 2. But you're both in the same situation here. Where you just have metalbat. But you have King for speed. Should I get keepsake deepseaking or Gorobus keepsake? If you're pulling for Gorobus, get Gorobus as keepsake. If you're not pulling for Gorobus, then I mean, I would get deepseaking keepsake. If you're getting both of them, I would skip probably deepseakings and just go for Gorobus, because the Gorobus, it just helps out with his damage. I think it goes from 250 attack to 400, which he is an AoE attacker, by the way. So you're inflicting 400% on 6 enemies and not just one like deepseaking. So that's my personal preference. Do that, I think, because deepseaking now it's a bit later. It's a lot later of getting his keepsake now. And I'm pretty sure as well with his 5p, I'm pretty sure, I think it's his dot gets increased as well. If you get his 5p to like 80, which I think it's like 60 by default. So like you get a very high increase, which will be handy. Oops. Driveknight is better if Geryu doesn't have keepsake. I don't know if that really changes much. I guess if he has keepsake, I guess then specialized damage, berserk, it does it to everyone. Which I guess it can kill off your team much faster because then they do more damage. I wouldn't say it's just that. I would just say, honestly, you don't have enough HP for him to do his job. Because if he keeps dying, then his passive doesn't activate, and then you can't inflict as much breakthrough as you could. Why did they add a 4th line to the servers? Oh, did they now? Game's dead. Maybe with your server, you have a decent amount of people. Be why, not sure. Why is DSK using the... Yes. He screams it all the time. As of right now. No, hold on. Okay, hold on. He's already done his thing. Yeah, I don't know. He always screams it. Hey man, who's gonna stop him? Saitama will. But obviously there's a language barrier. It sounds like that, which is bad in the English language, but every other language, it means a genuine word. Like I think in Korean, for example, it means something completely different. But if you translate it, well, if you translate it in English, it's not bad. But if you just take it from its written value or just when it's how it's said, it doesn't sound good, eh? Alright, well, we got him. Very nice. Let's see how high we can push. The Justin, what the heck? Oh, he's down here. Interesting. He's got driveknight core. Let's find a driveknight core. He has tank top master though, and flashy, and phoenix. That might not be a good idea. I'm just inclined to do it because his BP is quite low. And also, I'm surprised he's down here. He used to be a lot stronger. Then again, this server bracket, very well heavy. So you know what? I don't blame him. It's there's a lot of strong people in this server. Oh, what? He's king's faster? Interesting. Unfortunately, though, that doesn't mean these will get sped up because once Flashy does attack, as long as he is faster. Let me see if Flashy is faster than the ally speed of these two. Because that's interesting. Is your soundboard working? No.
That was diabolical.
Yummers. Yummers. I gotta tell you, it was perfect.
Can these follow-ups end? Fuck me, I hate Cruel. Okay, he is faster. Alright, that makes sense. So you won't get the speed increase, unfortunately. Oh, he's put it on driveknight. That's interesting. I would have personally put TTM here. That's what I do. I normally speed up my TTM, or I put TTM and deepseek in the same column. Then I put flashy and gale in the same column. As you can see here, this is the thing with driveknight core. If you're going up against characters that don't have any investment into HP whatsoever, which is generally all these support characters, as you can see here, the corrosion from deepseeking picks them away so quickly. It is not funny. It picks them away so easily. Hopefully you don't get stunned. You didn't get stunned. Because now deepseeking will inflict his corrosion again. Look at how picked off they get. Hello, Dark Yami. Become a member. X-tier member. Thank you very much for the extra support. When are more players... No. When are more players online at the same time? Oh, like this is Max's line 4 thing. The boys emoji when... Oh yeah, that's true. I could probably add more emojis on YouTube, eh? I keep forgetting to add all these emojis. Put funds. Multiple funds. A whale's reviewing a whale. But this is why Phoenix Man is very useful with driveknight core at least. Because he can revive all these motherfuckers that die in the first round. Because they die very quickly. They die very quickly. And let's say, for example, someone like deepseeking dies early, then he can revive. Then he can generate his specialized protection again. Because the revived mechanic allows you to regenerate up to that 15,000 HP percentage of specialized protection again. Which is it can be useful. Maybe just not right now, but in future, as more characters come out, it'll probably be a lot more noticeable. Oh, I should probably end this poll. It's taking up space on my chat. But what is the result? Oh, 92 votes. Goddamn. 57 said yes, 42 said no. Which is fine. Because for the majority of players, driveknight will be useful. I won't doubt that he's very useful. He's still very useful in many other game modes. In terms of the main PvP, it can be a mix between geryuganshoop and driveknight core. Whoops. You got detected by nightbots for spamming. I can spam, not you. Should I work in Carnage through backup stick, or should I wait to see who's next? I would probably wait for now. I probably wouldn't rush it straight away. I wouldn't rush it straight away. Until... I think the next backup stick would be someone like metalbat, because metalbat is going to be... He's very useful. Maybe not so in PvP, but PvE... extremely useful. He's so useful. I definitely recommend him for PvE because he will get you a lot further than what you currently can be, especially for your hero side, because there's still not a strong hero DPS character other than metalbat, sorry, even until now. Like, there's no attack percentage a character until Sonic. I'm not going to count because he's more of a speedster until the hero, other than a Watchdog man, because he needs a lot of requirements and I don't recommend him. Up to Siru, I guess. Yeah, which is fucking long from now, like maybe May or June of next year, which is insane. But there you go. You can see the effectiveness of deepseaking against driveknight core. Depending on the investment of the other team, he really can melt through driveknight's core. This I'm not gonna try because now he's got Ketsu, and now these BPs are like heavily high. I am curious of where Phoenix is. If he's hopefully above. If he's not, I don't think he's above. He might be pushed down. Oh, what's you're just behind him. Oh, I saw Mex. Hello, Mex. Do I fight you? I wanted to see thingy Phoenix. Damn it. I don't think I'm going to be able to find him because he's one behind me. Okay. I don't think I can. Rip my plans out of the window. Maybe I'll fight. These are all very high BP though. But maybe if I go against a driveknight core, it's a bit more vulnerable. Now you have Goketsu, which is the only thing that's scaring me because you have Tank Top Master and Goketsu. I don't know what core you're using. I assume driveknight because you have a duelist here. Oh yeah, and you don't have a second S spell. I just don't think you would win against this. Just because Goketsu is still powerful. And you don't have TTM. So the damage sharing will still be very prevalent. But the corrosion might not be a bad idea. Because you got Awaken too, which is very neat. Because you can activate his... You at least guarantee 2 instances of this follow-up. Which is brilliant. Because even if your units get stunned, this mechanic still works. The stun the follow-up mechanic, which is insane. Can I spam? No. Hee-hee-hee-har. I blocked it on purpose. I don't want spam and bots and shit raiding my chat. Yeah. Oh, look. Adhesion didn't get hit. Now it is. That's interesting. Ah, you removed the worst unit. God damn it. You should have removed Tank Top Master. I think it's over. I mean, I figure it's probably over. But I'm just curious. With an Awaken 1 Goketsu, I just want to see how the damage sharing would work with driveknight's core if you don't have someone like TTM in your team. And also Lufubu, he is strong because I remember fighting him and I would lose to him in EBZ. Before... I don't know about TTM. Before Phoenix Man. I had struggles with him. Now, I'm not too sure. Because he doesn't have Phoenix Man, so I assume I would be able to beat him. But, yeah. Fuck that. Watch my keys. Crazy. Hey, damn, crazy. You're not beating Lufubu. Dog is Shadow God biggest. Okay, I see. Yeah, that I figured. if you can't win against that. Yeah, that's fine. But I have one more attempt, and I'm inclined to go, what the fuck? Why is infinity so... This is Chill Punch's account? Infinity? There's two infinities. Hold on. Which one's infinity and which one's chill? Oh, dealing went up to 8th. Oh, okay, fair enough. Infinity third. Okay, this is regular infinity. And this is Chill Punch. Why is Chill Punch all the way down there? Damn. Must it be he doesn't have the main speedster? Okay, that could be a problem. And Gara, I guess, instead of like Koketsu, for example. Let's see if I can fight one more person. I don't think so. But... Oh, maybe... Oh, no, you have Koketsu. I don't know if you had Awaken too, though. Nana... Super. DL. Try DL. Wait, did I try to fight him? I think I tried and I failed. Yes, I tried and I failed. Think. I win. Never mind, I lied. Okay, there you go. Boom! I got you up to 17th. I didn't really change much though. This was your name. Oh, I only changed your tactic. I don't know if that really did make a difference, but there you go. I'm not going to test out Drive Knight Core because, like you saw in that instance when I fought the Drive Knight Core against Justin, it leaves your team very much exposed. Unless you have Phoenix Man, but still, you're going to be constantly reviving and use all your revives within like the first round. So then in the second round, you're very much exposed. So I think this is still the better core at the moment for someone like Bang, because he only has Deep Seeking as his main carry. metalbat is his second carry, but he does get countered by the adhesion from the specialized corrosion, which then doesn't really work out most of the time. So I'm just going to leave it like this, because Gale Wind, Deep Seeking Congo, still extremely useful. But yeah, because he has a very strong Deep Seeking, so he can easily pick off the Drive Knight specialized guard that he spreads around everyone. Now, time to go through the other things if he hasn't done things like this. Yes. Oh, he's ranked 6 in here. Luckily, the peak arena stuff don't merge with the server. It's still like every 5 servers or something. He's 6 in this one. He's 10th in hero, 3rd in villain. Hero, I can see, because he only has metalbat, I guess. Anything I would change here? Not really, because I guess you're there for metalbat. Sure. Question is, can I push up? The main problems are you. Because if you can't kill him in 10 rounds, then you lose. You look like you're beatable. I just don't know how good your atomic is, and if it's a tanky build. Because if it's a tanky build, it might be annoying. And I can't change a thing. That's right. Faster? Wow, you're faster. With your ally speed as well. Now, if you don't, hopefully it doesn't have cruel hero. He had cruel hero. So then I activate and then you speed. You lost your speed. Okay, you did win. Cool. That one I kind of figured you should have won. What are you? Tyrell. Might have a chance. Might. Yeah. Who's the top? Oh, Taboo. Okay. That is a no. Yeah, that's a no. I want to try to get as high as I can. He has TTM and thing. He has 50 million BP. Okay, I didn't look at that. I was just looking at the characters. If he has investment to like someone like Gara, then that could be a problem. Yes, because Gara Atomic survived. And Flashy. So the evasion. Alright. I might want to try your luck. Not against you. Well, Tyrell, I think you have a chance. You could have a chance maybe against him because he's not using driveknight core, but he does have these, which is what I'm scared about. But do I play the safe option? No. We break through. See, your king is much faster than a lot of flashies even, but unfortunately it's just that he removes the speed, the acceleration, which then makes it useless. Okay, only atomicals on the survived. Fair enough, so that was fairly close. Do you get sacks from here? Good. Alright, let me switch to villain. Now villain, you have a higher chance in your third. That means these two are probably quite hard. What does Taboo have? Does he have Goketsu? No. Oh. That could be a problem. Let's switch that around. You don't have a speedster as well, which could be a problem. But it's optional. But then he's going to inflict his corrosion much earlier, which is also a problem. You might not have a chance here. I don't know if Taboo had Awaken 2 or not, but he has the speed advantage. I didn't check your team, but you might even have Goketsu. No, you don't. But, oh, you have the speed advantage. This could be interesting. You are paired against him, though. I'd hope the... Yes, this would activate. That's what I was waiting for. And stunning them, that's good. You might have a chance with RNG on this, because this is like a mirror match. Just comes down to investment, which he has a lot more BP of. MN. Oh, you got it. Yeah. What are we now? We're fourth now. Hell yeah. Villain is your zone, brother. Hero, not so much, which I can understand. You just have metal knight. Metal bat with not max investment. I guess on the last one I can sweep. But you're okay for... We're tied for third. And then Taboo just stands on both. The frog. The forg. Parties are such an underrated feature. They give like 80, 100 gems. That's true. Me personally, I keep forgetting to always do it. It is a very handy feature to do. Because you do get gems. Don't even look for grand parties all the time. You can even do the fun or small ones. They can give you gems, sometimes even more. It's just an RNG chance. But parties, if you can remember to at least visit people every day as well as hold your own whenever you do have any tickets, and they are very good ways in getting gems. I'm just lazy, so I keep forgetting to do it. Like with tournament, for example, I never really did tournament the last 2 months, except with this feature coming out. Now I remember to do it every day because it's so much easier to fucking sweep through all this shit, which is what I just did for Bang. Dojo Clash. How are we doing on here? If you do touch it, you haven't touched it yet. Okay, I guess you can, because you have a 2-week period, so you can oh, 45. Wait, that's my server, right? Okay, you know what? I want to skip through this now. I'm going to do these for you because I want to fight myself. I want to see how high I am in the Dojo Clash. I don't imagine I'm too high, only because my BP is much lower than majority players, but I'm still a top 5 player on my server. So like, I am smurfing. But then again, you just need to win against the 2 strongest teams. Or 2 weakest teams, which you'll probably easily be able to beat. Now, I do want to look at your teams, actually. Because this team does not matter. It's just these two that are the main ones. Which geryuganshoop call here, and then... I mean, I guess this is the best you can do. Do you have Butterfly DX by any chance? You do. I don't like Boros, me personally, because he's just horrible. What I could do, I don't know if Zombie Man's overly useful, but this is very handy. But you use your ultimate. Could be a problem. I'll do this because now you're centered. You... do I want you to go first? You have Cruel on it, so just in case, because against defense it'll be autoed, so then they're automatically got to be using their thing. I think I'll do that for now. I mean, this is fine against these people. But I'm gonna push up for a bit. Don't mind me. Now I'm being selfish. Let me just push up to where I am. Because I'm very curious of where I am. Hello, piggy. Does Mass X love men? Who knows? You're gonna have to ask the main man yourself. Which, I don't know if you can. Go to his YouTube channel. Ask. Tetas. Oh yeah, that's the thing I also did notice. What was their name before? I think it was like Phantom Troops or something. Like the mass whatever club Mass X is leading at the moment. It changed now. I have no idea what this name. I don't even know how to pronounce it or what it is. What? Tetas. Is it X? So there's like a collaboration of two things. There's like Tetas and then like a real with an ES. Reales. I got no clue. Weird ass font as well, like Greek. I don't think it's Greek. I have no idea what it is. It's just fancy writing, fancy characters. I have no idea how to pronounce it, so I'll just call it whatever club. I don't. Just don't go. Oh no. Okay. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. Okay. Don't parties also increase luck? I guess that's like a myth. So, I mean, if you're inclined to try it, you can. I've tried it. Did it work? Maybe? I can't remember. But you believe what you want to believe. Oh. It means real tatas. Mass X a freak. Is he the actual leader of that club? Or is he just like the forefront? Is he just like the mascot? I don't know how to describe it. Like, the person who doesn't... He's not the mastermind behind the club. He's not like the real leader. He's just the prop there. So that he takes all the hate or love. If that makes sense. I just don't know what there's a word for it. I just don't know what the fuck the word was. But yeah, I don't know if he's actually the leader of the club or not. I got no clue. Druid. Oh shit, I skipped it. Number 2. Oi. Is Mass X currently 1? Let me see that message pop up to number 1. But before you do, let me show what the status... Because I guess I didn't show that in Arena, because probably people are definitely curious. Because this is basically the most earliest server there is. To display Arena. Boom. Because these 3 here are basically like the top 3 players in the entire game. And they're all on one server. I don't know about top 3. I'll say top 5. Because honestly, I don't know who's the top 5. Because who am I missing out of these? If I say top 5. Who's Ippo is very powerful. Joshi is from my server. I don't think he's top 5 though. I can only think of Ippo. Who else is... Who's in the server bracket? Oh, the whales. Oh, shit. Who's in the whales? Oh, Lily G. Lily G is definitely one of them. And who else from there? God. I don't remember my shit. Who else? Who's in the whales server? I know Infant. Infant's not really strong, though. Like, not top 5 caliber anymore. There's probably one more person. Maybe not top 5 caliber, but still very strong people. I can't remember. I'm brain fart. I can't take number 1 anymore. Damn it. No. He did, though. But I guess right now, no. I tried it, ended up getting pity on driveknight. Alright. Jespy. No, I'm still much higher. I mean, he's the leader of the club, but I don't know if he actually manages or not. I really couldn't tell you. That's fine. That's fair enough. Because I have a feeling he probably doesn't, but like... I mean, who am I to say? We're still going. Behind the scenes, there's someone more sin. Yeah. Behind the scenes, someone will send us up. There's not so good people in this game. Even some of the higher end players, which I'm not gonna get into, because they get very sensitive if it gets brought up. So, not everyone's good. Not everyone's a good person. Some people are very scummy. Even the best of the best, they're very scummy. Oh, hello, Dove. Get destroyed. Honestly, we could put your strongest team. I don't have a feeling Dove is mid. Is this his main account? No, it isn't his main account. This is his... No, it is his main account. I lied. He's from server 50? I thought he was server 51. What? He has 2 accounts, no? Because he has Phoenix main, which means he has... This is his main account. Oh, okay. I'm probably around here. Oh, shit. You only get 2 free. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna use it then. I don't like that Gokatsu. Let's move it down. Now we'll fight the 2 weakest ones. Nana Batman told me that Mass X brings a name. I see. I see. Okay. Lily G. Okay, so that's another strong player. Play OPMC, bro. No, bro. I've played it. I'm not really interested in it. But did you see in your Discord, I managed to beat Mass... Yes, I did. I know you can beat him. Then again, I think, like I've been saying, it's just RNG. And positioning. It's just RNG. Like, it's not a comfortable 100% win rate, obviously. But there are instances where you can break through the luck and then win. Oh, you're gonna lose this. Shit. You might lose this. Yeah, I need to swap these around. FNX. FNX. Yes. Would he be top 5? I'm not entirely sure. I definitely would say top 10. I'm just not sure about top 5. I haven't looked too much into like EVZ at the moment if he performs there. Oh, I'm here. I'm 15. Wait, how am I 15? If these two have higher... It's not counted on BP? I thought it would be reflective on BP because I wanted to see how much, like... I thought I'd be the 15th highest in terms of... Well, I'm not in terms of BP. How is this... This is interesting. Okay. Oh, well, I mean, I'm worth the less. You get less points out of me because I have the least BP, but my number is 15. I don't know if that means it reflects on I'm the 15th strongest, because I don't know what the fuck. How does that scale? These are my teams. You can easily beat this team, though. So, I mean, you'll definitely be able to win it easily, obviously. Because I can just fight my 2 strongest, or your 2 strongest against my 2 weakest. I'm surprised my number's higher, though. I didn't think it would be higher than them, but okay. I don't know how, I honestly don't know how this is, like, determined, the ranking here. But, I could make my ego big and do this. And probably win all 3. Win, win, and win. Yes. Let me see it. Let me witness. This one I should be able to win, because I got TTM here. Yes. And Phoenix, man. Jesus, I'm a sweat. This one I should also, because I have Flashy and my deepseaking. Even though my deepseaking has less attack than yours and is only awakened 1, it has a lot more BP than you. And I actually don't know if I win this. Maybe I won't win this. I didn't. Okay, cool. Awaken 2 is much better. This one I don't think you'll be able to win because I have an SSR plus, which Carnage against an LSSR team, even if he's not invested into, you gotta lose. Okay, but he can't beat my main team with this team, which is fine. I'll just move this here. And then I'll just swap this around. Yoink. Alright, cool. I lied. Hold on, shit. I did something wrong. Okay, I won't fight me though. I'll give you more points. Let me do... Oh, actually, I don't know if you would win against this. Just because there's a metalbat here for Zellion's team. Because metalbat against a carnage is not ideal. Oh no, never mind, I lied. FNX Mobad. Mobad, I don't think I would consider top 5. He is a very strong player, though. It's also such a weird situation with Mobad. Because I remember he said he quit. He didn't. He just doesn't perform, or he's not part of Stronghold, their strongest club in that server. Which is very interesting, because if he joins Stronghold, then against us in Club War at least, it will be a much more competitive, because Mobad is a very strong player. But he chooses not to be in the club. And I think he still plays, but in a completely separate club, which I think it's, I don't know if it's just a one-man club, because I never see it in Club War. So I think he's the only one in that club, basically. Honestly, I am very confused on what that man's decision is. But, okay. I honestly got no clue. I don't know about this Mobad situation. I could message him, because I used to message him, but I'm not going to, because he hasn't messaged me since he told me he was going to quit, so probably won't. He fought Mass X in finals last week. Okay, who was that? Was that FNX or Mobad? Can I remember? No, I can't remember. Alright, I'm going to stop doing this now, because this is taking a lot of time. I just wanted to see me. I'm just very surprised that my number thing is 15, even though my BP is a lot lower. I don't know how it works. I guess I got to figure that out. Oh shit. Let me check Live Clash though. If you collected the sacks. You did. Okay, good. And I guess you play a bit of it, because I can see your thing go up. Not that much though. You probably only did it for some days and then just don't do it anymore. This is what I'm curious on. Damn it, you're in Arctic Hunt. This is the hardest one for the week. I don't know why I chose it. Actually, I know why I chose it. I thought not many people would be in it because it's injury damage. I thought people would be in the dot one because that's where deep seeking reigns. If I joined this one, I'd easily make top 16. Arctic Hunt has fucking everyone here. It has Lily G, Mobad, Druid, Bobu, YOLO, Pepperbank. Like, it has Yosmany. There's so many of them here. I'm currently 17th. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. It's gonna have to be if I'm active, or if I'm playing within an hour before it shuts down. It depends if I'm busy tomorrow afternoon, but there's UFC going on, so I don't know if I will log on or not. I could make it. I'm not sure. Bang, you can't make it, unfortunately. I'm not going to lie. You're currently ranked 36. I don't blame you, because this is an extremely hard bracket here. Every other bracket is okay. It's not like as hard as this one. There's still good players obviously in it. Like, this one's actually not bad. This one has some good players. Citrus is the top. What the fuck? What is this one? Oh damn. Wow, this is an extremely whale. Well, it's still whales over, but like non-heavy whale bracket. What the fuck is power concentration? What was that? Power concentration. I don't know what the buff was at, but holy shit, if Citrus is on top, I would have been on top on this. Because I can beat Citrus. Well, he can beat me as well. It's just a back and forth. What the fuck? Damn. That's very interesting. Oh, Jesus. Okay, change that. I assume you must have swapped the call around. And that's why, because it always defaults go to level 1, which for geryuganshoop is not good. Oh god, you're up against the likes of Let Me Cook. Oh, you can beat dealing as well. Let Me Cook. This is Louis' old account. It's just under a different name because it gets piloted by someone else now. Wonder if I can select. Okay, I can. Okay, it's just a constant back and forth between you two. Deep seeking. Look at all that. It's all deep seeking. I'm not going to do any more counterattacks if you want to focus on this. If you're trying to get top 16, which honestly, this week, I don't think so. If you were in this one, you might have a chance. Because this is crazy bracket. What the hell? It is so much weaker compared to all the others. I'm going to keep that in mind for next time. Power concentration. 50% single target damage. Wow. So that also does help with deep seeking, but no one went into it. Everyone went to injury. I'm so confused why everyone went to injury. I tried to do reverse psychology in that no one would go injury, but guess what? Everyone went injury. Maybe everyone did the same. Shit. It was the weakest one. So then everyone, those strong ones went in the most weakest one. So annoying. Okay, all right, we'll see. What do you buy in the here? Nice. Nice. Okay, good. These, if you want to focus on speed, very good. This as well, very good. For your core, you can get them once per month. I get this one because I already have like 12 of these globes, the cubes. I always never have enough of, so I'm buying these from now on every month, and then these whenever I can. But that's fine. Everything else, not really mainly a necessity. This, I guess, for a border if you like cosmetics, but that's all fine. Okay. So that was the majority of PvP stuff. Honor battle, unfortunately, we don't have it this week, so I can't really showcase it, and I can't even showcase the standings of last week. This will be interesting now with driveknight core, but then again, majority of people have driveknight core, so I don't think I'll perform as highly as I would think. This is what is this? Greatly reduces heal rate and lifesteal. Interesting. So not a lot of healing. This might make Atomic Samurai a bit more ineffective with the tank build. That could be very interesting. I actually don't mind that. Might cook here, boys. All right. So, oh, I could do this for you. Then again, I don't know who you put. Who do you put right now? Okay. I think he actually is deliberately trying to get 6-star. I'm not gonna do it for you, just in case I'm getting this wrong. But I have a feeling he is. So that isn't actually how many of the purple shot. Oh, you can't fucking see. I'll look into here. Hold on. I want to see how many of the purple things. Don't let me open this. I have bad luck. Where is your deep seeking souls? I am being stupid. I can't. Huh. This is suspicious. I don't know if you were pulling on these banners or not. I've got no clue. Or it could be when currently the crate event, like the research event, if you use certain amount of tickets, you get the shards. That is suspicious. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if you pulled. Where the fuck is it? Does it not count? It doesn't count as a shard. What the hell? Okay, Serenity, yeah. Okay, he's definitely doing it on purpose. That makes sense now. Okay. That clears up a lot of things. Honorable mention, Goki. Goki's also a strong player from a very later server bracket, not in this one. Because that server started... I don't even know if it's a year even after this server came out. I'm not sure. Who's this? I'm not going to join Unnatural Disaster. Because I'll go through the rest of this. Oh yeah, there's also club war going on. I mean, I know this club will definitely make it through the qualifiers. Ah, right. I forgot. They're against Supreme Wales. These are like the top 3 clubs in this bracket. No, Wales won last time. And it was a very close margin. Before, it was up by that one. But it wasn't very... Oh, actually, mate, both of the wars that they've had haven't been fair, which is unfortunate due to glitches and due to sabotage. Which I don't really know if there's a genuine battle between these two, so I don't really know if I can claim anyone to be stronger. But I guess this time around, hopefully third time's lucky charm, they'll have an actual proper war with no outliers that are interfering with its war. I also chose Arctic Hunt and didn't expect to be more beep. Yes, I thought the exact same thing. I try and choose the one that people won't choose. Because I'm pretty sure I saw before the EBZ opens, you have a day of selecting, and you can see how many people are in that bracket. I swear Arctic Hunt had like the second least or the least, so I chose it. And then, what do you know? Everyone did the same thing. All the high-end whales, like, shit, I'm cooked. Then again, I've got to prove to Scammer's point that I'm a top 50 player, which I definitely am a top 50 player. So I should definitely be able... I mean, I definitely can make top 16. It's just a matter of how many people are going to push with me within the final hour. Which I think probably a lot if they care about it. Because those really high-end people. I went in there because I thought less people... important buffs would be better. Less important buffs would be better. By better, I assume you mean that most people maybe wouldn't choose it? Because that's what I'm saying. Because, for example, injury, like, they're more for people like metalbat, carnage, and even Bakuzan if you have Bakuzan. And since all of them are currently out of meta, it kind of makes it like, it means that your characters in your team don't get buffed up at all because no one's using those characters. But obviously, it seems like majority of others had the exact same thought process, and then they decided to do what everyone else was going to do. All right, let's go through the PvE side of things, starting off with Club Challenge. What the fuck, did that just get updated? It just glitched. I have a feeling it did. I don't know who though. Team-wise, driveknight core isn't very important in this game mode. Bangpu core, which you are using, is basically the better core. This is honestly, yes, probably honestly is the best thing you can do. You don't have the level 4 core. You might, but it could be in the reserve laboratory, which I'm not going to swap out if you don't want to use it. So I'm just going to leave it like this. This is honestly fine how it is, especially... with Child Empress placement is also fine because you boost the attack of these two characters. You would want it on metalbat, but metalbat now, since your deepseaking is awakened too as well, he gets 2 follow-up chances. And I assume he definitely does more damage than your Boros here. Which I'm going to double check. Let me just see. Because with the follow-up, I'm pretty sure metalbat can only do 1 hit. He doesn't do the full ult thing. Yeah, he doesn't. It's 21. Oh, you don't use his ultimate. Oh. I wanted to see his ultimate in action though. Look at the specialized corrosion. It maxed out instantly. Fuck me. Ding, ding, ding. Alright. I'm gonna stop it. There's nothing else I can do for this team. You could use... because me personally, I use geryuganshoop's core. That's because I'm trying to work around where I have to use Tank Top Master at the moment, which I get less damage than you. I just reach 1 billion. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I just reached 10 billion damage. But obviously Tank Top Master isn't the best for this game mode because this is really more for attack percentage characters, which you have all of them of, because I'm using... the reason why I use Tank Top Master because he has a lot of investment. He has a lot of my sacks. And it's a HP build, so I'm kind of forced to use him. Then again, this game mode isn't very important because you unlock the final chest anyways with the amount of damage you're pulling off from like just 1 attempt alone. Because the only important thing about this game mode is if you reach this chest, which you easily did. By like 5 times the amount in your only 1 attempt, so like it's not important. But you could lose level 4 bomb core. But then I need to check a laboratory, which I'll do later on. I probably won't do it now. Because I don't know if he's in your main thing. Actually, I could check now, actually. Because it just depends on what you use in laboratory. But then I guess I'm going to your laboratory segment now. Or maybe I won't go to the segment. I just want to see if you use bomb here. Because if your bomb core is very underleveled... 6. Oh, I can go to 7. Because honestly, I don't use it as well. Like, I put bomb behind now. He's not very important. Deepseaking though. Oh, I guess shield rate. I guess if you like shield rate. Child Emperor, I would also keep. Bonus damage, row, bonus, I guess for the dots. Oh, you can get this to 8 as well. I don't know if you want to level these. I'm not going to touch it because I don't know if you want to use these resources because they can go away very quickly. You need to be actually more strategic and not spend them recklessly. But you can get that to level 8, which is very useful. This one you could swap out if you don't use shield rate and you can use Bangpu instead. That's up to you. Driveknight you should use because this core is much better than that one. This one does dot and column. Maybe not column for you, but dot is definitely very useful for your deep seeking. You're also useful for dot, so keep that in. You have to keep this in. Holy shit, you have a lot. Wow. You can nearly get level 10. Unfortunately, level 10 core is like level 1, so you only get 2 shields instead of 3, which is not worth it. But Jesus, okay. What do you get here? AoE and Berserk. Not really the best, but you have to keep it because you have to use this core. This core is doo-doo, which means this one's also kind of doo-doo. But I'm not going to change Bengpu. So I can see the comment here. Use level 4 core for bomb. He gives dot boost for bossing, which is not a bad idea if you can put him on. I'm not going to put him in the laboratory just because he might prioritize all those other stats instead. Because Bengpu, he does crit res, which isn't too bad, but I would probably only do that if he's like level 9, because then you can have 12% crit res and not 6. So I mean, it's up to you if you want to use it in this, because in this game mode, you're 5th in your club as well, which is very high. You're very close to like Druid, for example. So like, if you want to be over the top, you can, but I'm not going to push you to do that. Now, with this game mode, I'm curious about the teams here. Again, this I'm going to swap. Because in this one, use Bangpu core. So now the core would be a lot better here. Because in this one, for example, I use Genos's core. Which, if you're wondering why, his level 10 core does... Actually, hold on. Let me do one attempt. But his level 10 core does this. Oh, he doesn't have level 10. Can I even see it? No. Well, he doesn't have level 10 core. But it does dot by 100%, which Bangpu's, for example, only does it to 50% of dot. And Genos doubles that. So that's why I use Genos, but you have to have level 10 core, which I assume not many people have the investment to do so. I have level 10 Genos core. I guess that's due to the Hero X villain, because you get the core parts from that, and then just parts from a long period of time. Okay, now for this, well, I guess you can use driveknight core now if you really want to. I would probably do this though for old damage. And do you have any DPS characters? Because this one does more damage. I was going to put Driveknight's core, but this is only 2 rounds. Why are you here? I might put you here. And make sure you put the attack percentage people away from the middle column. Why is Amai here? I don't like Amai being here as well. Oh, he has shields. Oh, you don't have Sonic V2. Oh, okay, fine. Fine. You don't have Sonic. Okay, that's fine, fine. I'll just keep him there. Should I make Gyro die? Nah, because you don't do attack at all. I guess I can keep it like that. You put U's here. The shatter, you got a lot of shatter, that's fine. You could put 1 DPS here if you really wanted to, but you don't really have that many. And then this is your main team, which is also okay. Now here, actually, hold on. I'll do an example with them in the middle, and I'll show the comparison, hopefully the comparison of the damage after I move deepseaking and metalbat away from the middle column. And there's a reason why I do that. Because when you see when Bakuzan attacks, which it's in his kit when you do actually pull for Bakuzan if you decide on doing it, you see here, red arrow, attack no. Because he decreases the attack, I'm pretty sure by 40%, whoever he hits. Which means you're gonna get less damage constantly from these people here, because they always gonna hit my ultimate. Which is not good. Because these are your main carries, so you don't want to put them in your middle column. So I want to see the damage numbers before. And, oh shit, and let me see here. Oh, why did my mic turn off? You can hear me now? What happened here? It looked like it was muted. Hold on. I unmuted it now. And let me see here. Oh, why did my mic turn off? You can hear me now? It didn't sound bad then. I just heard myself. Unless it must have happened a little bit before. Oh no, hold on. I enabled the wrong mic one. Sound like a robot. Maybe I am. Okay, I need to hear it. I didn't hear it just then. Oh shit. Oh wait, no. I need to do dailies. I was gonna say what? I didn't use 2 attempts. Hold on. I need the second attempt. Oh, you didn't do your... Okay, hold on. Fuck. Okay, hold on. Let me... I was gonna do a before and after of the Baku's Unbossed. And why you don't want to put your main DPS in the middle. God damn it. I didn't pay attention to the number. I wish I had 3 attempts, because then I would have done the comparison of one team with how he's doing it, then the second one with Bangpoo level 4 core, and then the third one with Bangpoo level 4 core and moving the column people. But I guess I won't do that. I'll just do both. I'll do 2 and 1. So now for this second attempt. Fuck, Jesus. I have to do so many of the dailies? Damn it, okay. For the second attempt of Resist Invasion, even though it's not very important, because you already reached the max reward, but if you really want to see your damage numbers be a lot higher, yeah, sure. I'm gonna get this to level 7. You have enough of these, which is fine. That you also have a decent amount of. I'll just upgrade this to level 7. It doesn't really do anything, but I guess with having him as your core, which I intend on, or which you are intending on using, extra energy is always useful to have. I need to do the rest of your dailies though, because I need to actually activate the second ticket. What was I saying? I forgot. But I know just with Resist Invasion, the dot core would be better. And for that team, you do have Zombie Man. I would use Zombie Man in that team, actually. Ooh, but you're using metalbat. Oh, I guess we can get rid of Boros. You already... Oh, do you only have 1 Esper on your team? That's your only Esper on your team. Okay. I need to think. Because you want a revive unit. I know you have metalbat, but he's your main DPS as well. That might be a bit difficult. Who did you have in your team? You had Genji, you had Child Emperor. Oh, shit. Maybe it just does come down to placement. Maybe I won't put Zombie Man and just hope for the best. It's just that if your team does die and then deepseaking and metalbat get targeted again, then that's a problem. What can I do here? Extreme training. This stuff. I don't know who you spend your stamina on. But I am going to do the bare minimum just for the challenges. I don't know who you're spending your things on. I don't know if this is just 3. I'll do... Or maybe 6. I'll do 6. And then this one should also be 6 or 3 or something. Mate, this is... Oh, okay, you didn't do these. 1, 2, 3. Vitality. Oh, you didn't claim these. And You can upgrade. Oh, that's red gear. I won't touch your red gear. There you go. All right, give me my ticket. Now, this. What did you get? So you got 1483. It's a lot lower than I thought. I assume it is because of this. If I moved this around, the only problem with this is that if your middle column does die, because these two units are very weak, then Bakuzan will force himself to attack here, which then if these two die, and then they go down here, which is a problem. Well, I use the basically exact same thing, except with Bangpu core, I decide to use Genos core, which just helps with my deep seeking. What I can do though, I don't think I use Child Emperors. Who do I use here? It's Esper. I don't know if it is the butterfly or actually I can load up my team very quickly before I make adjustments, because at least Bangpu and Genesis core require one of each type, so it's relatively the same team. Because I currently get like 4.8, not 4.8, yeah, 4.8 billion damage, I think. Let's see. Use RMG. Oh, I do use metalbat. Oh, wow. Okay, I see what I do. I can try what I do. I actually don't use any of Genji or Zombie or Child Emperor. But I'm going to do... I'll still use Genji because you have shields everywhere. So I'll do this. No, other way around. Because at least with Zombie Man, when he does die, he revives. And then Bakuzan will keep focusing on this column. You don't have him 5-star, so you can only revive 4 times. And I can keep these alive. Or maybe I can put the damage sharing in the front row. Not sure, but this is what I found to have the most damage with. But I'm using Genesis core. I'm not using Bangpu's core. So there will definitely be a discrepancy between us. I hope this does do more damage though. Oh, I forgot to change the the Bangpu core. Yoink. Okay. But dots, and now this will help. This will help out with the DSK dot. These should be fine. Now here. Okay, at least he didn't die in the first instance. It's actually very handy. So then you should last all 8 rounds, where Zombie Man's the only one getting targeted constantly, which is brilliant. And now we can see these dot numbers inflict. I didn't pay attention to how much dot it did before this core. I have to look back, or if you want to replay back to see how much damage it did before. It should be an increase from before. So now it's 6.69 and 2.8 something. But yeah, so this should perform results. Oh, I can now use your ultimate also, which is good for extra DPS. Unfortunately, you don't get the shatter, but you get the injury from Zombie Man, which is well, I don't see injury here. Does he have injury immunity, or is it just the corrosion's blocking it? Oh, what? I'm confused. Okay, he has injury now. There you go. More extra damage. I guess it can count as your shatter, for example. Just an extra debuff that you can use. I'm just double checking. You do get 6 energy per round. All right. Let's see what the damage... Hopefully it's a lot higher than what it was. Yes! Look at that. We like doubled. There you go, buddy. This is, holy shit, that's like my damage numbers now. Yeah. Yeah. You're doing more than me now. There you go. Because you have Awakened 2, Deep Seeking, which is very good for PvE. I can't progress as far compared to other people because they have Awakened 2 Deep Seeking, but you can get 48 million. Well, you could, or billion, 4.8 billion. So you could get 5 billion. Because, like, look at Marin, for example. He probably does the same. You could put, ooh, that's something you could try as well. Maybe tomorrow. I can't try now for you, unfortunately. Instead of Boros, you could put you instead, Butterfly DX, and then just solely focus on Deep Seeking. I don't know if that's better. You can try it, but make sure you put Deep Seeking and Butterfly DX in the same row. So just keep that in mind. But he uses Genesis Core. Genesis Core, very nice. But don't worry about like rushing it. It's fine. If you don't, just use Bangpoo and use his level 4 core. But okay, I'm happy to know that I proved that is definitely a much better team. It like nearly doubled, which is insane. Very good. All right, cool. It's not like needed because you get the max chest anyways, but it's very cool to see your numbers jump from like 1.4 to 2.4 billion in just one attempt, just simply by changing the position and also changing your core. So very nice. All right, let's go through the other PvE stuff. Let's go through the more important ones. We'll look at your emblems first. Can I look into your emblems and not Mirage Rail? I have to sub out here. Sorry. It's boink. Alright. Oh, nice. These are level 4. This is, you have the exact same as me. Okay, 4, 4, 3, 2. That is honestly, you don't need to do anymore. And now it's just a long time thing. Like if you have the spare stones, then you can keep evolving. Oh wow, you have one. Then you can keep evolving these one by one. As long as you got this one to level 4 for your burst emblem, that is the top priority, which you got. And then Undying level 4 was for back in the day when Bangpoo was relevant because he granted Undying Shield to 4 times for every ally, which now I guess is irrelevant in main PvP. It's still useful for 3 team game modes if you do use Bangpoo's core, so I guess that's that, but it's not must have anymore. And then these are just optional whenever you have to spend investment, which you got level 3, so you got an extra 5% attack like me, so that's very handy. And then I guess you can do this as well. Honestly, you can prioritize one or the other. Me personally, I got this level 3, so I'm going to get this to level 3 only because it also costs 1 stone for each. Because from getting level 3 to 4, you now need 2 stones for each. Oh, you already got that one to level 3. You need 2 stones instead, so this will take a long time. And it's just for crit damage, which honestly, crit damage isn't extremely important, especially with all these characters, like especially with Dot. It doesn't do shit. It's just the attack percentage, which you got, which is level 3. That's the same with HP. The reason why I'm getting level 3 because I have TTM, and this 5% HP would help my TTM and my future 10 characters like Alloy. So that's why I'm getting this level 3 first, and then afterwards, honestly, I might probably say to save your stones until the Pierce emblem comes out, which I think came out when Boros came out, or around somewhere in the UR era. Wait, no, not Pierce, sorry. There's 2 new emblems. Pierce is the new tactic card. I forgot what the 2 new emblems are, or what they're called. But you could probably save your stones. I think get these level 3. Once you get both on level 3, then probably save those stones for those future 2 emblems coming out. When? Somewhere in the UI era. I'm not entirely, I can't remember when, but there are 2 new emblems that will eventually come out. Mirage Trial, you at least got all the main stages. You're very close to completing them. Can I do something for you? Because I've completed them all. Deep Seeking is all you need for that one. This is the hardest one, the second team. The third team, if you have geryuganshoop's core, you're completely fine. This team will not be able to win. You should for this one, because I find this one's definitely the hardest team to win. The second team. The first team is very easy if you just have Deep Seeking. Hopefully. Yep. Perfect. You just need Deep Seeking and pair him with all those dot buffers like Sky King and Butterfly DX. This team is going to be the hardest one to win. Now, I don't know about force field. Okay, you didn't win. I know for shield at least, because shield was the hardest one to do. That was the main thing. And what I did for this one, I didn't have this core back in the day. I used Bangpoo's core, but I guess this is a lot better maybe to use. Just for survivability. I'm not sure though. But definitely use metalbat. I don't know about carnage. Because the thing is round 3, geryuganshoop core is needed. And then you don't need a strong... Like, I think I just use carnage, which has like no investment anymore. geryuganshoop, and I think Boros, and I won that. But you have Phoenix Man here. Phoenix Man I would put in here. I'm just trying to figure out. You, I guess, can be used for heals, which can be useful. I'm just trying to think if it's possible for you, because you don't have Tank Top Master, which I use, and I found that to be very effective. You could use TTV. Do you have any other characters? You could use Carnage in this team, but I have a feeling you might not be able to beat this third team if you don't put Carnage or put some SSR plus. You could put Boros in this team, maybe. Could, because then this team, now this helps out with your dot even more. Let me try this. Second can win with RNG. It might depend on the emblem trial you're facing, because there's 4. I think the blade's the easiest, which I'm pretty sure is the one you maxed out. Force field, not force field, distorted field I think is the second. Then heart was a bit more difficult for me, and then shield is definitely the hardest one. That one I can definitely reassure you is the hardest one. I just want to see the damage numbers that get dealt against driveknight core, because I haven't tested this out with driveknight core, because I defeated it before driveknight core came out. Because I have a feeling even this damage will still overwhelm this core. But let me okay, the thing with Mirage Trial, what I did is I did put some of my sack investment into my metalbat. So I took a gear or 2 out of my deepseaking. I used like 2 fiery pieces on my deepseaking and then 2 fiery pieces on my metalbat, because they both have attack percentage, and that helped me balance it out, because I was still able to beat the first team with my deepseaking, and then it made my metalbat a bit stronger so that I can defeat all these other stages. That's an option you could do. What I'm noticing here though, their damage numbers are very high. So the driveknight core might not be extremely helpful, because I can see all 6 of them survived. The main problem with this is the second team. The second team is the hardest out of these 3. And I wouldn't put... Oh, maybe you could put geryuganshoop's core now in the second team. And then third driveknight. I'm actually not entirely sure. Let me try this with the team setup I have. For another thing like heart, for example. I don't know if you can. No. I wonder if it's a second team. Because for gamers like this, like I said in my video, if the damage numbers are too overwhelming and they still one-shot your team with driveknight core, geryuganshoop's core can be better in PvE for this instance. Which, right now, against Mirage Trial, that is the case. So, what you could do... If you do lose the second team... You did win the second team. Okay, now it's the third team that could be the problem. Even if you have geryuganshoop's core, these SSR plus might not be good enough. Interesting. Oh no, we did it. Okay, cool. Cool. I was going to test out... Okay, I guess I can do some of these now for you then. Because I was going to test out if the driveknight core can be swapped for the third team, and hopefully they don't do enough damage that it kills you. Okay, now I'm losing. Because now this is a lot harder. Let me see. 2 might be the problem. Because if it's the case, I want to swap the cores around and see if you can win the third battle with driveknight. If you can't, then you're gonna have to wait until you get a stronger character, or you put investment into metalbat. So like I was saying previously, if King you find not overly important with his speed, because when I was fighting in PvP, they have flashy users and they still outspeed your King, but you can still beat some of them because of your investment in your deepseaking, for example. So you could put that investment into metalbat instead, just for the PvE, and then maybe revert back, but that costs gems, and I'm not telling you that you have to do that if you want to complete this game mode, which honestly, it is not really an importance to defeat Mirage Trials as easily or as quickly as I did. I just did it because I wanted to see if I could. But I want to swap these calls around. That means maybe I don't need Phoenix Man. I might want Phoenix Man in the third team just to help out with this call. Now, the issues are, firstly, I need a duelist here. Yoink. And, oh, this is fun. You have shields? Oh, shields are for the front people. I'm not taking you. What can I use? Wait, is that 5p? Oh, that is 5p. Not that she does anything, but I'll just keep her in there for now. Oh, who the fuck's... Oh, no, metalbats you carry. Oh, maybe charge. Maybe... Oh, no, Suri's here. I could try this. We'll see. Oh, I didn't change the call all for shit. Damn it. Heading to the football game next to the stream. No worries, mate. You can always watch it another time. Reviving Wind and Piercing Sword. That's what it is. Did I say Piercing Sword? I think I did then. So that is one of them. Or did I say Piercing? I think I said Piercing, not Piercing Sword. Is this possible? It is possible. Holy shit, metalbat died though, but KO win. This is the one I'm now concerned about. Because geryuganshoop's cool, very important. This is the weaker team, but it still might be... You still might be overwhelmed. Normally, we attack those with injury. Oh, for fuck's sake, he got swooped. Well, he's gonna fucking leave anyways. What are we supposed to do? I'll just attack her though. Okay, well now your ult becomes useless. Just because you have the cruel tactic on villain. So I'm going to stop that because it just wastes your energy. I'm just curious of what the damage numbers do against this. And these are all a row, or these clones are row attackers. The frog's a single target? Oh no. Oh, that's right. Some of... Oh, I remember in the Institute of Genetics, some did column, some did row, some did single. Okay, you do single. They're not dying. I'm lying. Okay. Unfortunately, though, the damage numbers aren't high for this. Because look, after one round, it just went like that. That's probably the problem. You probably can't. Maybe I'll put Carnage in the front for damage reflect. I'm not sure. Because there's not a very strong carry for this team, unfortunately. Because I had Tank Top Master, that helped me out a bit. But I won't push too heavily in this. I'm just trying to see what was good for this. So let me try this again before I leave. Emblems. If I can at least beat the second team. That should be fine. Nope. Oh, you were very close. If I probably centered it in the middle, maybe. But I'm not going to touch it. Because this game mode, again, emblems aren't very important anymore. But it's just if you want to show off that you can complete it. This shit's hard. I think you must be up the one with against Tank Top Vegan or Deep Sea. I don't know. One of them was very hard. Might have been vegan or might have been you. But Yeah, shield is definitely the most hardest. For sure. Ah, for this one, I did use Zombie Man. Zombie Man was very crucial for this one. The injury helps out a lot. I did win. The reason why I did win, though, I assume is because of geryuganshoop core. I didn't use geryuganshoop's core for this team, but I also used Tank Top Master in Bangpoo core for that team. Which means this one, I don't assume you're going to win, because there's not very good carries on this team. Yep. You get one person down, though. If you do get a few... I don't know what your pool plan is. You didn't tell me what it was. But if you're going to pull for someone like maybe Gorobus, for example, then you might have a better chance in these game modes. But then again, these aren't very important, so I won't focus too heavily on them for you. Now, unfortunately, Crescent Tower, we're at the start of the month, so I can't see like what his absolute cap is. He hasn't done 2 days worth. Now, I don't know if that's because it's reserved it for me. I'm not sure. He hasn't touched Lower Crescent, which Lower Crescent is the one with Undying Shield. Upper Crescent is the one with Specialized Protection as their core, which this one's much easier, the Upper Crescent. Well, there's no point in doing Lower Crescent because he's definitely going to beat all 12. Upper Crescent, I guess we can see how far he can go. If he can go beyond these 12. These teams-wise... metalbat, again, is the big carry. This one, just change that core. Deepseaking is a massive carry. Doesn't matter. It's the hero side. The hero side, again, in PvE, the hero side lacks greatly compared to villains. Because villains, they have the core, which is really good, the Undying Shields, and then they have Deepseaking, which is insane. But maybe you can tell me, what cap do you normally reach up to here? Around 48. Okay, that's solid. 48. What's 48 for me was the Lower Crescent. For me, which is different from you because I have TTM, which for hero side is definitely really good. I got up to 55 in the upper and then 48 in the lower. The lower is very hard for you because you don't have any breakthrough hero characters, so that I don't expect to reach par. I got up to 25, I think, or 30 without TTM before in Lower Crescent. So I expect you to probably be around the same if you swap your gears onto metalbat. Or maybe you don't need to. But, this was a better card. But, yeah, upper, I expected you can go. So 48, that's good. That's pretty high. It's just that the hero team is your downfall, which don't blame yourself, because really, the caliber heroes for PvE is very little compared to villains at the moment. Until URs come, that changes a lot. URs change a lot. There's so many good characters from both sides. That will be extremely helpful. Okay, what did I get here though? Mid. Okay. Well, there's not really much for me to go through in here because it's not the end of the month. If it was the end of the month, it would be a lot better for me to show off, but it is what it is. It's just timing. It's fine. It's just that I can't really give stuff because I know with the hero side, that's the main problem. You need the hero characters. Oh, you didn't do these. I can do these for you. You're working... I mean, these don't really matter. The only difference is that these, which I have so many boxes of. I'll just do villain for now. I don't know if you do hero or villain. These I'll keep for you though, because they're not daily, so I'll just leave it. What can I do? I could do Conqueror's challenge, which I assume, like majority of people. Ah, I see why everything's... So you must have swapped the core in the laboratory. So you swapped out geryuganshoop, because then every other gamer now has been put to one. So make sure, after checking your team, and make sure it's using level 4 core for geryuganshoop. Because when I swapped it, because I wanted to inform... Holy shit. What the... Holy shit. Okay. Something just happened to my stream. I don't know if I'm back again. What the? Is the gameplay freezing out? I'm lagging. Yes. Something just happened to my stream. It is lagging. I can see it lagging. I think it's getting there now. It looks fine now. From when I'm speaking. Yes. Okay. Okay. It went fine again. It's fine. Okay. Okay. That I don't know what happened. My mouse didn't work all of a sudden. I couldn't do anything. Couldn't hear anything in my head. I think my PC just might have like completely shut off for like a second. I can hear everything again. Ooh. My frames are dropping though. I just got a warning on YouTube. Not receiving enough video to maintain smooth receiving. Why though? It says it's fine. Completely shut. Okay. Alright then. Well then I gotta go through the rest of this review quickly before any of this bullshit happens to my stream. Alright. Well, what was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. I guess, alright. I think what I was saying at the very start with Epic Conqueror Challenge, especially with where you are right now and you have the 2 best cores, you should be able to reach 20, stage 20, even without breakthrough characters on both sides. You should be definitely fine. I got nothing really much to say. You haven't reached Ultima yet, so I can't showcase a very powerful team here. But you should be fine in that regard. I want to use your Vitality on. I use mine on my trials every day. I don't do Nightmare Conqueror Challenge unless you need buff gears. I don't need buff gears. I'm not going to spend the Vitality for you because I don't know what you want to use it for. I won't touch that. Should I touch World Disaster though, even though it's fucking hassle for my stream? But it saves you time as well. I could check, maybe. I could probably see maybe 1 attempt. Or just do it all. Let's see. Okay, you do it. Lucky you get to do it. I can't do the second one because my server kills it way too quickly. Nice. You get the sack, which is useful. Then every other spare gold coin you could spend on gears, which I'm trying to do. Because I'm trying to get a good gear set. Okay. Change the core. Carnage. Would Carnage be good for this? I don't think so. Geryuganshoop core though is definitely good for this. I might because with the final phase or this one, the third boss, the first 2 phases I don't think are powerful enough to kill your team. It's the third phase, which is the damage reflect phase. So let me see if your team survives. Then again, you have Phoenix Man in this. So let me see. Well, your team's not going to die if you have Phoenix Man. Maybe I will keep Phoenix Man, but I might swap Carnage. Carnage I won't use. I would use maybe a buffer. Okay, yeah, they all survive. Let me try. I might try something here. What have I missed? Why is DSK making driveknight core obsolete? So you can check the PvP segment when I was fighting driveknight core. Essentially, driveknight core, if you have a very heavy invested deepseaking, like Bang, who has Awakened 2 and 3 million attack, he can overwhelm the specialized protection because all those units on the enemy team don't have enough HP to counter that corrosion, because corrosion is still very broken at the moment. So you'll see when you watch the replays, a lot of the enemy with the driveknight core would die in the first round, and that would force Phoenix Man to use all of his revives if you pulled for Phoenix Man in the first round. So then the next round onwards, you're very exposed, and your deep seeking is also very exposed and will die very quickly. So in PvP at the moment, if you're going up against a very strong deep seeking, the driveknight core isn't overly as good unless you have investment on your HP with your hero, with your characters. That's the consensus with driveknight core on his debut at the moment. Now, like I said in my video, his core does get better the more we go into the era with the better characters coming out. But let's say you don't end up pulling for those characters, because the only must pull I would consider is Alloy. Everyone else is a skip, and then Gorobus and Metal Knight are optional. If you want to pull for them or not, it depends if you like their kit, or if you're going to use them for other game modes and whatnot. Then, yeah, then you might have a problem there. But if you don't have geryuganshoop core, then driveknight core is definitely still the next best thing to get, because that core is still very useful. I did a poll. 53% of people are using him currently. And then for the rest of them aren't, which it's a split decision. So it's not that bad. Sorry, I'm getting distracted here. I was going to replace... Oh, it's a grappler. You do need a grappler. Okay, I guess that's why you use Carnage. I did want to use... Oh, no, I guess Zombie Man's fine. I was going to say maybe put Genji in. Let's do that, actually. Let me try something. Let me put Genji instead of a debuffer. And I'm putting... maybe I should put geryuganshoop. I would want to put metalbat here, but in terms of follow-up, he's your best unit to follow up with. I'm not going to activate your ult, though. Let me see if your units die, though. If they die, then I'll put Phoenix Man back in your team. I'm just trying to figure out if you can do a little bit more damage. Fuck, you can't. Alright, that's fine. We'll just put Phoenix Man. I guess, alright, we'll keep your team as it is. You can experiment with Zombie Man or Genji, but Genji died there. But that's because Phoenix Man wasn't around. Okay, fine. I'll leave your team as it is, because I think with mine, yeah, I use TTM again. I'm kind of forced to, because he has all my investment. He's got like 500 or 600 sacks now, I think. I think that's where I'm up to with my TTM. Ah, the problem is this now. The fucking sub him back in. Where's Zombie Man? Hello. Alright, I won't do the last attempt, because I'll just take time. I will, continue with the rest of the review, because there's not much to review now. Now it's just all the other side investment things. But 3.4, that's not bad. What was it before? 3.0, oh, it's the same. Okay. Oh, so you get a high number though. Wow, you get second in the thing. That's very nice. Because you have Awaken 2. I wish I had Awaken 2, but at the moment I don't have Awaken 2. Deep Seeking. Okay, anything I missed out here? Actually, I do want to see your Hero X villain then before I go into the rest of it. Which, you beat metalbat, which is brilliant. So, your villain team, very strong. Hero team, good luck. Even with this core, you're not getting through. Because we need attack DPS characters. That isn't someone like metalbat. Because he has specialized protection here. And look at all these dots. Like, if I let your metalbat do damage, you will see that he legit does nothing. That's what I'm finding, at least with mine. He's not good enough to kill in 10 rounds. I do want to see how much damage it would do, though. Because you need to kill him in 10 turns. And look at that. Like, he's purple bar just went from, like, here to where it is now. And you need to try to kill all of that in 10 rounds. 10 turns. Which is not possible. The reason why some of these people here, the top end whales, like these 6, wow, super duper beat it, is because of King. I want to see if Super used King, though. Do you have King? Do you not? He does have King. Okay, that makes... Oh my god, he has all those people. Because from what I saw when Chill Punch was the first person to beat it, everyone used... Oh, he didn't use SSR King. Never mind, I lied. Interesting. There must be a shit ton of investment into the Metal Knight, because you can see... Not Metal Bat, sorry, because you can see he did the most damage. Because how I saw Chill Punch and others beat it is that they used King so that he would heal your DPS carries, and then the rest of them will do the damage and hopefully do enough damage to kill him in 10 rounds. But you're not going to be able to do it, unfortunately. You don't have the investment in metalbat. I don't either. No one on my server does. I don't think... Oh no, Josh is the only one who's been able to beat it. But this is very hard. So it's until we get a stronger hero. Like, I don't think Alloy would be able to. I know his damage reflect, but in 10 rounds, I don't think it'll do that much. And then... Yeah, you're going to have to wait until you was like Siru if you plan on pulling Siru, or maybe metalbat, or Atomic, or someone like that. Okay, let's go through the rest of things. Like this stuff. That's the max you can do. Let me take type training. These are pretty good. They're all 20. This was 19, which is fine because it's high tech. But these are very nice. 2020. Whoa, you're a lot further than me in this. What the fuck? You must have maybe purchased or got these cubes because they do come out in events every now and then. Isn't bad. Okay, member training though, it's lower than your account level. Your account level is 116, you're 115, so you're one below, which isn't too bad. The skill though, it's down by 3, which can be worked on and definitely be a better improvement. If I sub all these out, 115, 115, 115, 115, 115, 112, 114. What? Okay, he's the main reason your thing's dragged down. That makes a lot of sense. I know he's Child Emperor and he's not really used, but you should still invest into your leaders. You have a shit ton of coins, by the way. And with all these coins, you should be focusing on your leaders. Because all you need to do is just invest in 8 characters and you never need to invest on anyone ever again. That's all you need to do. So all your high-tech books, because you can spread them out between 2 people, which you did, which is good. You can put them, because look at all these books. You can put them onto Child Emperor and then level him up greatly. Even though you're never going to use him. But it just helps out with every other character, like all these green characters. So that's one thing I would recommend, with because you have a lot of gold. I don't know if you're using it or not. You've got 27 million. I've only got 5 million. So that's one thing I definitely would recommend. What's this? Oh, I can level up. There you go. Yoink. Yummers. Getting it up. Oh, and this. Bang. Hell yeah. Everything else, let's see. Supply depot. Holy shit. I wanted to check this because maybe you were summoning. So, with these supply coins, do you intend on getting any of these keepsakes? Because I'm going to be telling, I'll be honest with you, please don't get any of them. Lightning Maxes might not be the worst idea if you like him for his stuns, because back in the day, it was very helpful because I was able to inflict stun when we only had go. Like when the 6 stun glitch was active back in the day, I was able to use it and get stuns on all 6 people, which was extremely helpful. Nowadays, it's not very useful as much anymore because you have SSR plus characters. So honestly, I probably won't recommend this anymore because then you're spending a total of like 12 sacks worth. So 300 of these vouchers just to get that. What I would definitely recommend though is use all of it. You get 17 extra sacks. That would be brilliant. I'm not going to do it for you because I don't know your situation and maybe you're saving it for something. But I would definitely always convert these to sacks if you forgot to do so or not. But definitely do that. All right, let's go through home. I also can't hear my background music. Seems to me that it died. It must have been the... Yeah, when my thing was glitched. Oh, shit, okay. Oh, I guess it died. Damn it. Alright, no background music. The fuck, my PC went through fucking epileptic fit. Alright, whatever. I'll get it sorted after stream. Okay, all this is fine. Don't need to work on the yellow halls. I did go through your laboratory briefly during this stream, but I can go through it very quickly if I want you to change anything. Oh shit, you're only 2 cores. Okay, when you do eventually get level 10 Genesis core, use this core, replace it for Bangpu in the resist invasion. You'll do a lot better because the dot is 100% increase and not 50 like Bangpu's core. You'll do a lot more damage. So just keep that in mind when this is level 10. I definitely recommend it level 10 and then you don't need to touch it ever again. Oh, but you need these level 10. Oh, this might take some time. These are a bit lackluster. Otherwise, the main ones in here, I did put Bangpu just for the level 4 core. You can decide to swap it. If you like deepseaking's one, I think that's what you used before, was shield rate. I personally probably wouldn't because you're not using them in your main PvP team. So I probably wouldn't. You would be good if you had a column attacker, which you don't. You don't have TTM because this is more for TTM, which you don't have, so you don't need to do that. And everyone else, your Bakugan is level 1. Holy shit. But I think this is fine. You have to use this here, unfortunately, which does put your BP down a bit. But the better the core, the higher the level, the better the core. So, I mean, I would still put Drive Knights in here because it's definitely this core is better than this core. So I would definitely still do that. Even though he does do overly that much. Like he does column attack, which you don't have at the moment. And then shield rate later on. Which is useful if you do use a Drive Knight. Whenever you do in other game modes. But no need to do it now. What's his else? Yeah, you have to keep you. That's for dot. I just wanted to see. Oh, you don't have Bakuzan. Or you do, but you're not. Why haven't you unlocked this yet? You're missing out on BP. I know you don't touch this game mode, as I can clearly see. Oh, look at that. I'm buying this for you. I'm also buying this key. Please buy another key. On Monday reset. Because I'm pretty sure you had Bangpu, right? I can see him here. I can see him. Please. You're missing out on BP. I know it's probably not that much, but you're missing out. And now I got you Drive Knight. I can get... Oh, what? You need the globes of Drive Knight. You're in the complete opposite direction of me. I need the cubes. You have the cubes. You don't have the globes. Okay, never mind then. I thought you'd get level 5, but it's the other way around. Alright, whatever. Alright. What's your achievements like? 26 in the server. Not bad. 25. Okay. That's not bad. Figurines. Do you have any costume ones? You do. You have 4. Interesting. Very nice. And then the rest of them, which is all for BP. I did notice you do 1p. It's few of the lower characters, which is fine because that's how you're going to get BP now from now on from those units. Which there's no need to rush them. Just do them over a lengthy period of time. And if you do want to spend your cores, if you have spare cores, awakening cores, I mean, if you want to spend it on them. But this is all fine. Jesus. Yeah, that's all good. You got a lot of 5p as well, which is good on these SSR plus characters. Qualify DX, deepseaking, and then again Ricky's like here. She's all the way up here. Now, oh yeah, I should claim. Oh no, stamina comes at 12. Okay, now there'll only a couple more features to go through, like the memory cards. You have a lot of coins. Okay, that's interesting. What are you leveling up? That's what I'm curious about, because everyone's, I guess, is a bit different. I have a preference, which I will say when I look into here. So the main ones are all level 10 at least. That's not bad. Some of these are getting leveled up, though. Grappler. This might be... Okay, fine. Hold on, I'll go through one by one then. These ones are 20. I personally wouldn't have done this straight away. Just because it has defense in it. My main priority first is doing all the ones that have attack and HP, because those two stats are very important.
So not these defense ones. I know you get 1 HP and 1 attack, but then for the main ones, for example, that aren't level 20, you still also get attack and HP. So I did all 20 or all 16 of these up to level 20. These one, yeah, because like these ones are high tech, so which is not very important at all. That one you can save very last. And you can do this one. This is fine because this is for grappler. But then these ones I would skip until much later on. But before you do that, after I finished all the attack and HP with every character, I would focus on the villain ones or the hero, like these ones where they do hero and villain. Because there's more characters between hero and villains. There's only 2 types, whereas compared to the other types, there's 4. There's 4 types of, what do you call them? Category types of units, whereas with factions, it's only hero or villain. So you get much more BP from this with villain or hero compared to focusing on grappler. That you do after you do this, in my opinion. That's what I personally do. Like for me, for example, I maxed out the villain attack for my deepseaking. Then I maxed out the hero HP for my TTM. Now I'm working on the rest of these, or maybe not outlaw. These aren't very important. I'm going to do the hero for attack and then HP for villain. And then I'll probably start going on grapplers and then whatnot. That's just me personally. So you have a lot of books though. You can spend them on something. I'll probably focus on the main line right now. Like this. I won't touch the rest of them because I don't know what you want to do with them. That's just my advice. My advice for you right now with the memory cards, max out the rest of these 16 main ones. And then from there, for you, since you have deep seeking, I would probably go up to, so do this level 5, do this level 5 because you need them to level 5 in order to unlock this. Max this out to 20. Then from there, maybe you can do this one to 20 because you're using metalbat as an attack unit. Then you could do HP maybe on villain for your carnage and Phoenix Man. Then afterwards, you can probably work on all these other ones where you're doing grappler for these, like this one, and then focus on maybe this one because it has attack and then whatnot. That's just personally what I would go for. Otherwise, all this you already have the max amount because I can see those books being spared. But yeah, that's what I personally would go for in that terms of investment. And then the last thing I can look through is your bag, which I can see this here, but I'm not going to open it because I have very bad luck. You do have, so this crate here. Oh yeah. Why is the description different? Even though they're both the exact same. Okay. They used to be available in the backup stick before in here, which you bought for 400 bracelets. Now they replaced it so that it is the faction of the highlight unit, which unfortunately is villain, which honestly we didn't really need because we've already had so many Bakugan events, so we got free villain zones. But the trade-off now is that you actually get 2 evolution stones instead of 1, but it's the same faction again. But that's not a bad trade-off. You get 2 now instead of 1 that you would get every month. We had to spend 400 bracelets. So not bad trade-off there. But yeah, he's got 2 spare evo stones, which is very nice. Everything else here, you got a lot of Omni Shards. I'm surprised you're not using them to spend it on deep seeking, but honestly, don't spend on deep seeking, please. You can just do it over time with the extreme training. Oh, hello. That's nice. I did see you had sword level 8s. I wouldn't push them to level 9. So you're fine on that regard. You could maybe work for more level 7 or 8 swords if you want to for other characters when you eventually get more sacks to put on your DPS characters. If not, I don't know if you're trying to work on HP level 8 for your 8 sigils on your deep seeking. I'm not too sure. Honestly, what you could do for future investment, start working on piercing, which is what I did very early. So now I've got 3 level 8 piercings because piercing becomes a very helpful sigil much later on with certain characters and with URs. It becomes more useful than the attack sigil, the sword sigil. So you could work on that from now on if you want to. I'm not going to force you. But that's another option as well. The sword ones, I probably wouldn't work on anymore because you got 3, I think, level 8s, which is more than enough. Or you can get more level 8s for your future characters. But I would probably start working on piercing now because you got a full set of swords, so maybe try to get a full set of piercing. Everything else here, these you could use on your S-bar if you want to, because that's your main speedster. But you might not be spending them now because maybe you're getting a speedster in future. Which if you are, then focus it on that, which may be duelist, for example. So I won't touch it for now. Everything else. Oh, wow. All these sigils as well. Maybe if you're focusing on piercing, use all these on piercing to get it up to level 8 quicker. Keepsake voucher. Don't use it on driveknight. I hope you don't. But use it for someone that you want to pull for in future. Which I don't know what you want to pull for. Gorobas isn't a bad option. Metal Knight also isn't a bad option. Alloy is definitely a very good option. You don't need to pull for him if you don't want to. You can save for more URs, but it's definitely a very good option. And then everything else here. A lot of talent points. A lot of random sigils, which I would open. Nice purple sacks. That's regular tornado. Yeah, regular tornadoes. Yeah. Oh god, you got bang poos. Oh wait, no, this is from the top up rewards. Okay, because I definitely got the same then. Yo, Geryu's keepsake. That's not from the top up rewards, is it? That's interesting. I'm just surprised you have 9 hero stones. How the hell did you get all these hero stones? That's what I'm curious about. Because you don't have that many hero SSR plus, but you got 9 spare. Which is insane. Normally it should be villain spare ones you have. Because we've had 2 free Bakuzan events. You got 9 hero. That's insane. And a little box. You got 9 reward cards. Everything else, yeah. You just got a lot of other materials. Which is not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay. Nice. Oh, you got a lot of... Fuck, you got a lot of these. I've run out of these ones, the 1.5. Guess you don't use or don't do your talent trials as often. Before I do end this review, I do want to check this. Because I figured this is very important. Swap it. Because I can see you're a victim of swapping the core around, so make sure you do that. This doesn't really matter. I guess I can look into your lineup here as well. I mean, this is fine. This is the better core, so yeah, use that. Okay, what is this? Neogenesis. Okay. I'll confirm this for you at least. So that you don't need to stress out about not using the correct core. I won't do these attempts for you though. I'll let you do it in your club. You already won this one, but yeah. I'll leave you to do this. I'm not gonna do the attempts for you. I just wanted to make sure you don't use the wrong core, because then if you're against Wales or like in the finals and you didn't swap to the better core, then you're in deep shit. Yeah, should I get... Who are you trying to get? What's your next message? Is metalbat a good character to get if he's put in HBU? Yes. I personally would recommend it because he is very helpful for your PvE side of things. Maybe not so PvP, but if you don't have any duelists for your Drive Knight core, then metalbat isn't a bad option. He's not the worst option to use, so he can still be used in your metalbat core. Metal Knight core, sorry. So, Drive Knight core, sorry. Holy shit. Get metalbat though, because for PvE, he will help you out greatly. Unfortunately, you can't get his keepsake or awaken too, but he should still be sufficient enough to deal you go further than what you could already do. You could also say for Slash, Fierce, or Inferno sigils. That is also true. They're the future sigils that come with URs. I can't recite what each of them do. The Inferno, I think, did dot. Slash did internal injury or injury. Or maybe not, either of them. Fuck. I think one of them was useful for Suru. I don't know what Fierce was. There's 3. One of them I think was the dot. One of them was for some injury, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what the last one was. I can't remember. But there are 3 new sigils that do come. So I guess you can save up if you want to. Me personally, I'm trying to get 3 attack level 8. And then afterwards, I'll probably start saving for those future ones. Like, well, you can really dance said. I'm just trying to get a full set of piercing, which I got. I'm going to get full set of attack, which I'm currently working on, then I can save for a future one. I just can't remember what those 3 did. I just know one did dot, I'm pretty sure, one did injury. I don't know what the last one did. If it did something special or if it was shit. I remember. Alright. So that's going to wrap up the end of this review. The main takeaways from this account, he's got a very strong deep seeking because it's Awakened 2. So I would focus heavily into deep seeking and making him as strong as possible with all the support characters, which you're doing completely fine. In terms of sack investment, it's fine. It's up to you if you want to neglect your king. The only reason why I'm saying this again is just because in PvP, when the majority of people you're going up against is Flashy Flash. So, and he nullifies your speed. So then you can focus it on more characters like metalbat to help you with your DPS in order to counter that speed. Then again, you don't really have a meta unit other than deep seeking. So it's probably not the best option for you. But if you want to progress maybe a bit further in PvE, not a bad idea. But otherwise, just leave it as it is. All I would say, again, skills here. Work on these, especially this man. Work on this. Get him at least to 110. Get driveknight to 115 like everyone else, and then focus on him. You have a lot of coins. You have so many coins. So whenever you have the chance, every 3 hours, or whenever you log on, after every 3 hours, check this. Try to get your skills up, so you can increase the average for everyone else in your members. Otherwise, that's mainly, I would say, your account. You do have a very strong account, especially with your deep seeking. You get a lot of Awakened 2s. But yeah, very solid account nonetheless. It's just that in PvP you can't progress that far compared to all these people because you only have one meta DPS, which is deep seeking, which is completely fine. I'm still surprised I got you up to 17. So that's pretty good though. That's very good. That you can perform as high as you can here, given it's all these people that have more meta characters like Oketsu or TTM. So very nice. But yeah, that's all I have to say. So hopefully you did get some useful information out of this account review. And if I helped you in regard, the resist invasion, hopefully I helped you out greatly in that. With that, when you do get Genos' core to level 10 eventually, swap out the core from Bangpu to Genos. You will love it. The damage numbers will be a lot higher. And oh, I was gonna say I didn't avoid you. I was just leaving it to the very end, but I can see no story because it's too lazy. Okay, okay, cool. That saves me time and your time, so now you all can either sleep or go with the rest of your afternoon or evening. So with all that being said, oh, the fuck. Wow, okay. It seems like my stream really did KMS. Holy shit. Wow, okay. Nothing is working. Right, I see. That is interesting. Alright, well, I'll just put it here then. I'll just leave this as the final screen. Anyways, that wraps up the end of the stream. I hope you enjoyed this stream, and I want to give a shout out to all my YouTube members who unfortunately I couldn't showcase on here because for some reason my stream decided to KMS midstream. But appreciate all your support, and a special thanks to Bang for letting me review his account, and hopefully he found this account review helpful in any way. So thank you very much, and thank you very much to the rest of you supporting my content and hopefully enjoying the stream and being along with the stream and asking for any questions. So with all of that being said, I hope you all have a brilliant rest of your day. Have a good sleep, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are around the world. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.